Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do an all signs that has to do with love. It's an all signs called love, lust, or loss. So we're going to take a look at what's going on with you and your person and see. We're going to categorize it as love, lust, or loss. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so we're going to start with Pisces. Okay, here we go. It's for Pisces spirit. This is for Pisces. Okay, here we go. Can I have a card for Pisces, please? Okay, can I have a card for their person? We got 3. Okay, and energy between them. Outcome. Okay, here we go, Pisces. Overall energy for this reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is Sagittarius energy. It is talking about, luck. It can talk about fate. It can talk about, your soulmate coming into your life as well with the Wheel of Fortune. Underneath this is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands talks about a fiery, passionate new beginning when it comes to your love life. And then we have the Sun here, Leo energy. So Spirit is letting you know that this connection is going to make you very happy. You're going to see this person as your lifetime partner with the King of Pentacles, okay? A life partner. If that's what you're wanting, you're getting your second chance at love with Judgment, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying this Wheel of Fortune. Hold on one second. Okay. You and this person are going to have different backgrounds, different religions, different races, something like that. Because on the bottom of this deck that I just picked up, I see a card that was talking about that. Hold on. We are talking about your soulmate and not anybody old. Okay, to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, we have friend zone here. It says one of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. So this is going to be a situation. If you're not in anything with this person yet, when they come in, it's going to start off as a friendship. For those of you that are already in a connection with this person, it started off as a friendship, okay? Or this is what's coming. Somebody who's going to start off as your friend. Like I said, the two of you could be friends now and you just may not know who your soulmate is, okay? Is what I feel like Spirit is saying. Okay, the card we have for you that fell for you is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is talking about you getting your wish fulfillment when it comes to love, your love life. So you getting what it is that you want in love, okay? But you got an ex that's holding you back, is what Spirit is saying. So it says you're dimming your light to keep the peace. Love should never require self-abandonment. Okay, so Spirit is telling you until you, Pisces, stop abandoning yourself for other people. And what I mean by that, let me give you an example. It's like putting your feelings, putting the other person's feelings before your own. Anytime you sell yourself out for somebody else, like say somebody, you get into an argument with somebody, okay? I don't want to say altercation because an altercation implies like somebody putting their hands on each other, and that's not what I'm talking about. But say you get into a disagreement with somebody, right? You feel a certain way about the situation. Every time you don't tell a person exactly how you feel, whether it's good news or it's bad news, you are putting that person's feelings ahead of your own. And I understand we all grew up being taught that that's what we're supposed to do, but that's garbage because you can't have a real authentic relationship, Pisces, if you're not open and honest about exactly how you feel. Because if you hide your true feelings and your personal, your friendship or whatever, your friend does that, it's going to build up and build up and build up and pile up and pile up and pile up. And I see that there's a card in one of these decks that's called boiling point. It's like it's going to hit a boiling point and it's going to come out and it's going to be bad and it's going to be fucking nasty because you need to be able to tell the people in your life the truth and they need to be able to tell you the truth. Like I say, you can say anything. I talk about this all the time. You can say anything you want to say to somebody. It's just how you say it, okay? And it's not supposed to be a situation where you're trying to tear each other down, but you need to be able to tell each other the truth so you can move on and do what it is you need to do, okay? When it comes to your just your life period. It's not just love relationships, it's all relationships. It's about you learning how to coexist and how to move in a healthy manner in relationships, in relationship to other people, okay? All right, so when it comes to your person, they had three cards fall. They've got the Knight of Wands here. We have the Emperor, Aries energy, Knight of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we also have the Magician, okay? So I feel like, of course, this is talking about two different people because you're going to have to make a choice, okay? And then we got the Magician here. I need to clarify this to see why it's showing up. Okay, so we've got with the Knight of Wands, this is somebody like a player, okay? This could talk about this, you know, your old ex trying to come back into your life with the Knight of Wands, or trying to be in and out of your life with the Knight of Wands because they see your divine counterpart coming, okay, male or female with the Emperor, okay? This, like I said, this is the Aries energy. So this could also be another storyline, is what I'm getting, is that this could talk about your soulmate, your divine counterpart, taking a risk to come towards you, or wanting to take a risk to come towards you, okay? And that they're manifesting you like you're manifesting them with the Magician, okay? Let me clarify. I want to see what Spirit is want to tell me. The Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician, please. Okay, so to clarify, the Emperor, the Knight of Wands, and the Magician, we have Ride or Die, okay? We also have Happily Ever After, and then we've got Power Couple showing up here. So Ride or Die, it says this is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. So you've got somebody that's about to come into your life or is already here, okay, that has your back no matter what, okay? Then we've got Happily Ever After, all right? It says you're no longer wondering if it's the right person. You're building something beautiful with them. So this is Spirit just saying you're going to know, I feel like, off jump, that this is your person with the Happily Ever After card. And it's just like going to be, I don't know, it's just going to be easy, like for the two of you to want to plan to be together. Okay. And then we've got the Power Couple card. It says you amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship, you're building an empire. Okay. So you and this person, it won't just be about love, it's going to be about money, legacy, the whole. This is like the 10 of Pentacles for me. So it's just you and this person are going to build an amazing connection with each other, or you're doing it now. Okay. Because I read for people that have already found their person. I'm also reading for people who are waiting for that person to come in. Okay. So the energy between the two of you is showing up as the Two of Cups. So this is you know, another soulmate card is talking about you and this person having a strong connection and mutual attraction for each other. Okay. Let me clarify. Yeah. Yeah. Both of you are done settling, is what Spirit is saying. So it says you're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. So it's like you being very selective in your person as well. And if it's not the right person, you're ready to turn around and walk away. It's going to be over. Okay. The outcome card is Temperance. It's Sagittarius energy. This is talking about the need for balance. Okay. This is another soulmate card. You got soulmate cards running all uh through your reading, Pisces. Okay. So Spirit is saying that you're headed for balance, that this connection is going to be very healing, very balanced. And again, this is your soulmate because Temperance is a soulmate card. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. So we got platonic passion showing up here. It says you didn't see it coming, but your heart is waking up to something deeper. The line between friend and lover is starting to get blurry. So, like I said, there's going to be a lot of balance. There's going to be a lot of healing. Like I said, you and this person are going to start off as friends, and the connection is going to, you know, slowly progress. I hear for some of you, it's going to progress swiftly into a situation where it becomes very passionate. Okay. All right. I feel like the more that the two of you are around each other and the more you learn each other, and the more feelings you have for each other, that's what's going to happen. Okay. Let's get a message from Spirit. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we've got self-love here. It says, focus your attention on loving and believing in yourself. You're being encouraged by the angels to make your relationship with yourself your number one priority. Rather than dwelling upon your shortcomings, you must accept and embrace who you are. So, like I said, nobody's coming until you love yourself, is basically what Spirit is saying with the self-love card. It has to be all about you first before somebody else can come in and make it all about you. Okay? All right. Let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, we have, do you miss me the way that I miss you? Okay, so this person is missing you. And let's get the outcome card. I mean, not the outcome card, the oracle card. Oh my God, this whole bunch of stuff fell. All right, Spirit, there's a lot of cards. Let's do this again. Too many cards. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we have the wedding card showing up here. It says this situation involves marriage. So one or the both of you could have already been married, okay, and divorced. This could also be for some of you, well, one of the both of you, and then also with the wedding card, you could talk about the both of you coming together and having a higher level of commitment, like this connection becoming a marriage, okay? All right, Pisces, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and hype the video. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week. And I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye. Okay, now we're going to move on to Aries. Okay. Okay. Hi, Aries. Welcome to your reading. Oh, I didn't even tell Pisces that it's love. It's not. Hold on one second. Okay. Okay, Aries, hold on one second. Okay. Hi, Aries. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at, we're going to do a read that's called Love, Lust, or Lost. So we're going to take a look at your person or persons, okay? Whatever Spirit wants to tell me to see what is going on in your love life, okay? All right. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, if you want a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, this is for Aries Spirit. May I have a card for Aries, please? Okay. Card for their person. Okay, energy between them. Okay. Outcome, please. Okay. Okay, Aries. Overall energy for this reading is the star. So this is Aquarius energy. It is talking about you getting, your wish fulfillment when it comes to your love life. Okay. Underneath this is the lovers. Oh, I love this Gemini energy. This is about you and this person making a choice. Okay. You're each other's wish fulfillment. You're making a choice to be together with the lovers card. Okay. You bond on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Like I said, even though on the outside it's going to be different, races, different religions, different backgrounds. Okay. Underneath this, we have the King of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about you and your person, coming together, you and your person looking at each other, like being each other's protector, having a passionate connection together, preparing yourself for this connection, okay? And all of this, both of you, I feel like, are moving in silence with the moon. This is Cancer and Pisces energy, okay? It's about you overcoming the wounds of the past, okay? The way, the betrayal, the backstabbing, the lying, the cheating that you've gone through in the past, okay? And letting go, you know, putting down the burdens of the past as well with the Ten of Swords. Excuse me, not Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Okay, and that stop, you know, you stopping or ending, having an ending to the feeling left out of the cold as well with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, all right. So let's start by clarifying the star. Okay, yeah, you and this person, you and your new person, your soulmate, are about to come into union with the union card. So we also have friend zone. So this is spirit telling you that even though the two of you are coming into union, it is going to start off as a friendship. Okay. It says one of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. I don't feel like that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be that in the beginning, this person is already going to be in love with you and you're going to have to get there. Okay. And I feel like half the battle is the fact that this person is already in love with you. Okay. So they're going to come in already valuing you, already treating you, you know, properly, already doing all the things, courting you, or, you know, being courted by you, whatever way you want to say it. Okay. All right. Hold on a second. Okay. The card we have for you, okay, the way you're showing up is the Knight of Pentacles, Earth sign or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is talking about you coming forward with the love offer, but it's going to move slowly as it should, okay? Because we're not doing any of that old shit from the past where we go fast, okay? We're not doing that no more because that didn't get you anywhere in the past. So this is about you basically learning from your mistakes and moving differently, okay? See, Spirit is telling you, look, I can't make the shit up. You see I just picked up the damn deck while I was talking to you about it, and you see what fell out. So Spirit is telling you, rushing through the romance, hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, and so does lasting love. So Spirit is telling you, this is not something, this is somebody with whom you have the potential to be with for the rest of your life if that's what you're wanting. And so in order for that to happen, you gonna need to take your time. Because like I said, if you have forever with someone, what is the rush? Okay. And then we've got the divine masculine card showing up here. So, or divine feminine, make it fit. Okay. Divine counterpart. So you're slowly moving towards your divine counterpart, and spirit is telling you not to rush. Okay. When it comes to your person, your soulmate, we got the soulmate, this soulmate card coming up here. This is the strongest card in the deck. It's the sun. This person's going to make you very happy. You're going to make them very happy. I feel like this person's going to sit at the center, at the center of your world. This is going to be someone with whom there isn't anything that this person won't do for you, and vice versa. But like I said, this is going to be an amazing connection because you have the strongest card in the deck that is clarifying, not clarifying it, but describing it. Okay. Then we have toxic talk showing up here. So spirit is telling you and your person, okay, you have to learn how to communicate with each other in a healthy manner. Okay. This could have been things that both of you have experienced where people come into your life and treat you anyway, talk to you any kind of way, do you any type of way. Spirit is telling you, it says there's the way you're speaking to each other is causing harm, not healing. Words have energy, and right now they're wounding. So this is one of the things that you got to look at, cross watchers. This is what you need to look at as well. Okay. So that when you step into this connection with each other, because like I said, this is not a situation where I'm telling you, you can't tell each other the truth, because you can't. But what I'm also telling you is it's the way you say it. You can tell somebody fuck you if you want to tell them fuck you, but it's your tone, right? Don't be saying fuck you like I say it. If it's somebody that you love and that you really want to be in a relationship with, okay? You have to figure out a way to say it. Think about how someone could say something to you in a way that's going to make you feel like it's constructive and it's not a situation where, you know, they're trying to put you down or put their foot on your neck or make you feel bad, that type of thing. Okay. You both have to learn this because you've both been through tumultuous connections. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. So we've got passionate romance showing up here. Like I said, this a lot of times when things are very passionate, they can have a tendency to sometimes go into toxic talk because you feel so strongly for each other. Like for instance, like when you see movies and you see people that like each other, and but it just seems like they can't get along in the beginning. That's what this is. It's the passion. It makes you come out like that at each other when in all actuality, you have feelings for each other. So you got to learn how to temper this, Aries, your person and you. I'm not just talking to you. I'm not just pointing the finger at you. I'm saying they need to learn this lesson as well. Otherwise, this card wouldn't be coming out. Okay. All right. Okay, the energy between the two of you, we got two cards that fell here. We have the High Priestess, and we also have the Ten of Pentacles. So the High Priestess is Pisces energy. Some of you may be having children. I'm being called to the child here. So you may come together and have a family with each other. This could also talk about the two of you blending families, but Spirit is telling both of you, saying that both of you are empaths, and also telling you both to listen to your intuition, and that this is going to be a connection that where it's going to be lucrative and loving on all levels, not just the relationship. You're going to, like I said, I feel like be building your own empires, but you're also going to amass a fortune together as well, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, see, it's just Spirit saying, you're meeting somebody new. You're both meeting someone new. So it says someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not done discovering what your heart is capable of. So this is about you understanding what a truly healthy love relationship is like for both of you, not just, one side. Because like I said, you've both been through a tumultuous situation. Okay. Yeah, Spirit is telling you that the universe has a plan, okay? You don't have you're not supposed to know every aspect of it. You're not supposed to know exactly how this is supposed to play out because it's supposed to be a surprise, is what Spirit is telling you, okay? You need to take care of any kind of barriers you have to this connection, whether it's old feelings that need to be healed, or things that areas of your life that you don't feel comfortable with, that you feel like need to be better, or things within yourself that you could do to be better. That's what this is about. Okay. All right. The outcome card for the both of you is the Emperor, Aries energy. This is again talking about divine counterpart energy. Okay. We had the divine masculine show up on your side. It's showing up again here. But like I said, you can take it as either divine masculine or divine feminine, because like I told you, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us, and we all are, there is no gender in tarot. Okay. So this is, Spirit saying this is going to be a very stable connection, a very practical one. The person that you're with, you're both going to display parenthood energy. So if you're wanting to have children, which I feel like some of you are, that's why I was drawn to look at the baby. Hold on. In the High Priestess card, right? That's why I was drawn to this. So Spirit is saying that, you're going to have the type of partner where you're going to be able to do all of that. Okay. And it's, like I said, it's going to provide stability and security. You're going to provide that for each other as well as for yourselves. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So we've got power couple, power couple showing up here. So this again, it's like the Ten of Pentacles for me. So like I told you, you and this person are going to come together and have a very loving and lucrative relationship. So it says you amplify each other's gifts and elevate each other's goals. You're building more than a relationship, you're building an empire. Okay. So like I said, it's not just love, it's money, it's everything. That's how you're going to know with the right person, because every area of your life is going to expand and get better. Okay. So this could be happening around the fall. Okay. For some of you, and that's right around the corner because it's already fucking spring, right? Or about to be spring if it's not already. Okay. Again, we got obstacles showing up here. This is Spirit telling you, don't think you just gonna get together with this person and just ride off into the fucking sunset, because that's not true. I tell y'all all the time, your exes and other people, even people that you would never think are gonna be fucking jealous. I hear jelly in my head, gonna be jealous because they see that you found your happiness. But see, what people don't realize, Aries, is all the fucking shit, all the the ways you were dragged and all the crap you had to go through in order to get it. Okay. All right. Let's get a some advice from spirit, and then we're going to get some messages from your person and the oracle card to close it out. Okay, so we've got gratitude showing up here. So it says, I am grateful for many things in my life that bring me joy and comfort. The angels want you to remember, if you just pause and think for a moment, you might just recognize that you have so much to be grateful or thankful for, no matter how small these positive things might seem. So just be thankful, be grateful for everything. You can breathe, you can think, you can talk, you have devices that you can watch this on. You have, money. Okay, a lot of people, even if it's not a lot of money, you still got money, right? You can go out and buy certain things you want to buy. It might not be the most expensive thing, but you can do that. You got a place to sleep tonight. It's not a thing where you won't be going home to a cardboard box like some people, that's their reality. Okay, you live in a apartment or a home. You don't have to go to the shelter. You don't, there are so many things. You got food in your refrigerator, or if you're hungry, you can go out and buy something and get it to eat. You, like I said, you can breathe, you can laugh, you can talk, you can sing, you can run, you can jump, all of these things we take for granted. It's about being grateful for everything. Okay, even the difficult moments, even the waiting, even the marathon that this is, waiting for this new person to come in. That's something to be grateful for, because you're learning a lot of things, you're bettering yourself, and your life is becoming better while you're waiting for this person. You're becoming a better person while you wait for this person, right? Okay, let's get a message from them. Okay, we have, when you touch me, I feel butterflies in my stomach. Okay, so this is going to be that type of thing where the two of you give each other the all the feels. Okay, all right, so let's get an oracle card before I let you go. Okay, just like I said, look, religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. Okay, all right, Aries, this was your reading. I would call this love. That's what I would call this, love. So in the love, lust, or lost thing, I'm supposed to pick one. So this is love. Okay. So again, don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love you, Aries. Bye. Today, we're going to do an all signs that has to do with love, lust, or loss. So we're going to take a look at your relationship and let spirit tell you what's going on. And then we're going to choose whether it's love, lust, or loss. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. This is for Taurus spirit. May I have a card for Taurus, please? Okay. Card for their person, please. Okay, the outcome between, excuse me, the energy between them. Okay, and then the outcome, please. Okay, here we go, Taurus. Overall energy, hold on, is the Page of Cups. This is Pisces energy. It is talking about, someone coming towards you with a love offer. It could be an apology as well, because for a small amount of you, you had a false start with your person. Okay. And so this person is coming forward to make amends. Then we've got the Queen of Swords showing up here. Air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is talking about the need to purge, to release repressed emotions. Okay. For some of you, you may have been through a divorce. This could be your person that may have gone through this, but whatever hard times you've gone through that have to do with relationships, this is about you, being that big girl or that big guy, and putting on the big boy drawers and putting on the big girl drawers and looking at your shit so that you can heal it and be able to move forward with the Queen of Swords. Okay. With the Ace of Wands, you have a passionate new beginning when it comes to your love life. Okay. This is going to be your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. Okay, but it is about you learning how to believe in yourself with the strength card, which is Leo energy. And it's about you also overcome, like building up your courage and inner strength in order to move forward. Okay. And be honest, stand in your truth, be your authentic self with the Ace of Swords. And it's going to come in out of nowhere for some of you with the Knight of Swords underneath there. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Okay, so we have honeymoon phase showing up here. So it says, this is the beginning, beautiful, euphoric, and full of potential. Let it unfold, but don't ignore the romance. Don't ignore the details beneath the romance. So Spirit is telling you, enjoy this honeymoon phase. Those of you that are going through it right now, or those of you that are about to go through it, but continue to be discerning. Look at what's going on. Look at what's happening in the connection, and don't put on the blindfold and stick your head in the sand like a lot of you have been doing in the past, okay, when it comes to these connections. Okay, Page of Cups. So we've got mirroring. You and this person are mirroring each other, okay? You may, like I said, you're experiencing a lot of similar things. Then we've got accusation. This is about, taking responsibility, learning how to take responsibility. So it could be a situation where you've been in relationships with people where maybe you've taken responsibility, but they haven't wanted to. Or it could have been a situation where neither one of you did. Maybe you didn't want to take responsibility because the other person didn't. But this is about you getting into the energy where you stop pointing fingers and start to hold yourself accountable for certain things. I'm not saying everything you do is your fault, but this is about you looking at things and saying to yourself, what thoughts, what limiting beliefs, or what crazy things am I thinking that's allowing these things to play out the way that they are. Okay. All right. Okay. So when it comes to you, Taurus, you've got two cards that are clarifying where you are, or that are representing where you are right now. You got the King of Wands, the King of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in the chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Hierophant, which is your energy. Okay, Taurus energy. So it is talking about you standing in energy where you're independent, you've worked on yourself, you've healed yourself, you've done the things you need to do, and you're at a place now where almost like you're standing on the top of a mountain and you can see everything below you. You can see all of your options. You can see, where you want to move when it comes to your life. And I don't mean it could mean physically, but it could be mentally, emotionally, any of those things. You're able to really be at a point in your life where you're able to choose, be discerning, and you have enough wit and enough knowledge and enough experiences and enough healing to be able to choose someone who is healthy to be in a relationship with. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. King of Swords and the Hierophant. Okay. Yeah. See, shadow work. So some of you have done a lot of shadow work. Some of you still need shadow work to do. Those of you that, have done healing, you can always be better. You can always work on more. Like I said, I don't just stop. Like I've done a lot of shadow work, but I still continue to work on myself. And it needs to be this same type of thing for you, because when you get in a relationship with your person, it shouldn't be a thing where you feel like, okay, I've done all the work I need to do. I don't need to do I don't need to keep bettering myself, because that's what's going to make the relationship continue to grow and continue to flourish, is by you continuing to work on yourself. Okay. All right. Okay, but you're rushing things is what Spirit is telling you. So it says rushing through the romance, hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, and so does lasting love. So Spirit is telling you with this card that you need to slow it down. Okay, it doesn't need to be a situation where you're rushing. Okay, because like I told Aries in the last reading, if you're, I hear Mary J. Blige, don't rush, baby, my loving ain't going nowhere, slow down. So if you're going to be with this person forever, you don't need to rush things. Okay, they're not going anywhere, you're not going anywhere. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. When it comes to your person, they're guarding their energy with the Seven of Wands. Okay, they're standing their ground. This could have to do with the last reading that I did, the last all signs I did. I put it up on Sunday. You may want to go back and look at that one. It's talking about, you know, their ex is trying to come back and make a move on your person. So I feel like this is your person standing their ground because they don't want to be with the ex. They want to be with you. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. See, they're being guided by spirit because look, we got the bird here. All the birds in these cards to me represent spirit. So we have friend zone showing up here. Okay. It says one of you wants more, but the other one only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. I don't feel like this is a thing. I feel like this is talking about your person and their ex. Their ex wants more, but they no longer want to be with them. They're wanting to be in a connection with you, as I just said. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we have vacation showing up. So your person may be going on a vacation. All right. They may be taking a break from things with that card. Okay, so when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we have the Queen of Wands. So this is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about, you know, both of you preparing to be in this connection. I feel like you both have a lot going on. You have a lot of plates, you know, those plates on the stick where they spin them. I feel like you got a lot of that going on with this Queen of Wands. I feel like you're both very attracted to each other. You find you find there's a lot of passion in the connection is what I'm trying to say. And so I feel like this is just spirit, clarifying that this person's going to come into your life, you're going to come into theirs. I feel like you're going to have each other's back, you're going to be each other's protector. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, so we've got lingering X. Okay, so for some of you, or it could be both, this could be on both sides because you both got X's, and I've told y'all this before. When the two of you get together, your X's are gonna go ballistic on both sides, and they're both gonna be trying to come in and trying to fuck up this relationship. So you gotta batten down the hatches and you gotta get ready. So it says lingering X, whether they're still talking or secretly hoping, an X is impacting how this connection is unfolding. Okay. And we know this already, right? Because spirit is telling you already that your person, your soulmate has friend zoned this X that's trying to knock on the door. They're trying to get back into this connection with your person, but there is nothing anymore because they're either with you or coming towards you. All right. Let me see. Queen of Wands and yeah, you're stepping into this connection with a spirit of compromise. When it comes to your person, we've got them missing you. Okay, so they could be away from you. If the two of you are already together, they could be away from you, like on vacation or business or something like that, and missing you. But this could also be talking about, for a lot of you, that this person is already in love with you and they're missing you. They're ready to be in a relationship with you. Okay. All right. The outcome between the two of you is the moon. Okay. So this is Pisces energy. All right. It could be Cancer as well because Cancer is ruled by the moon. So it can talk about drowning in your emotions. It can speak of a lot of different things. Okay. So we got commitment issues showing up here. So it says someone here is afraid to fully commit, whether they admit it or not. Emotional walls are running high and avoidance is running the show. So that's why you need to be doing shadow work. I feel like that's why this is coming up. Taurus, we talk about this all the time, right? How do you, if it's you with the commitment issues, how are you trying to rush into this relationship and you have commitment issues? Like I said, it could be your person, it could be the both of you. But whoever this is with the commitment issues, it needs to be dealt with. It's what spirit is saying. And that could be why the shadow work card is showing up on your side, because you may still have work to do when it comes to this particular connection. Okay. All right. Yeah. See, your person has fear as well, because this is showing up. This is coming from the deck on their side of on their side of the reading. So they have fear as well. It's not just one side. I feel like it's both sided. Both sides. Not both sided. Yeah. See, ooh. And then we got your twin flame showing up here as well. So it could be them. showing up as well, trying to meddle. I told you, because we already had your ex, I mean your soulmate's ex show up here in the reading, trying to come after them with the friend zone card. So this is spirit saying your ex is gonna be coming after this connection as well. Okay, let's get some advice from spirit. See what they want to tell you. Okay, so we got the courage card here. Okay, it says, my bravery, excuse me, my bravery increases with each step in the right direction. It says the angels remind you that you become more confident and dangerous by facing your fears daily. Each time that you face fear, it slowly begins to wither away. And as a result, you start to grow into the courageous person you're meant to become. So this is about you, biting the bullet and looking at those fears, looking at the reasons why. If you have commitment issues, why? Where is the fear stemming from? And whatever that is, you need to look at it, because for a lot of you, it is because of the ex, because of whatever shit you went through with the ex. And I feel like it's the same for your person, but I feel like they are working on their fears, and you need to be making sure you're doing the same. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We've got, thank you for being so patient with me, is what your person is telling you. Okay. Let's get the oracle. So this person is thanking you for your patience, but spirit is saying you don't have no patience. So you got to get it together, Taurus. Okay. We've got finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So if you got money issues, okay, if you going broke or something like that, you can't be in no relationship with nobody right now. You ain't got time for that. Spirit is telling you you need to be focusing on your shit. Okay, so for those of you that's wondering where your person is, and you know your coin ain't right, no, spirit is pretty much telling you you gonna have to chill out and focus on you right now, because this is about you not stepping into a connection where you're dependent on anybody, mentally, emotionally, physically, or financially. Okay, that's what spirit is trying to tell you. This is about you knowing that you can stand on your own 2 feet. Not that they're trying to place you in a position where you're gonna have to do that for the rest of your life, but it's spirit telling you you don't need anybody in order to be okay. And this is about you being able to prove that to yourself before you get into a long-term relationship with someone else. Okay. All right. Taurus, I hope this helped. Don't forget to like this video, hype the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Virgo. Ooh, why did I do that? Hi, Gemini. I just finished saying Virgo. That's why I said that. Hi, Gemini. Welcome back to Leigh Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh. This is the Gemini video. Okay. Um, so today, what we're going to do is love, lust, or lost. We're going to take a look at your connection and see what's going on with it. And then, if I don't forget, categorize it as love, lust, or lost. Okay. All right. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Can I have a card for Gemini, please? Can I have a card for their person, please? Okay. Hold on. All right. Energy between them. Okay. And the outcome, please. Okay. This is this way. I like this like this. Okay. Okay. Gemini, overall energy for this reading is the Eight of Wands. So you have communication coming, is what Spirit is saying with this card. This could also talk about you manifesting that communication. Okay. Underneath this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is about you learning how to stand in your power and know your worth. Okay. This is also about you focusing on your financial fitness, like you doing whatever it is that you need to do to be able to stand on your own 2 feet with or without a partner. Okay. And then with the high priestess, okay, you and this person may be coming together to create a family or bring your families together, blend the family. The high priestess is Pisces energy, okay? This is also spirit saying that there's a need for you to listen to your intuition, because your intuition is what's going to guide you into this connection with this new person, and vice versa. It's going to guide them as well, okay? All right. We've got the Eight of Pentacles showing up here as well. So this is spirit also telling you, you know, they could be telling you to put some money away for the future. This could also just be them saying you need to be prepared to work at this connection, because it's, you know, you're going to have your ups and downs, just like with anything. It is a real relationship, even though it is a healthy one. Okay. All right. But you have a love offer coming for something long-term, stable, and committed with the Page of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying this Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, please. Okay, so we got still standing showing up here. I hear the Elton John song. So it says you didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. Okay, so this is going to be a situation where you and this person are going to go through things. The more you overcome, the stronger and the longer lasting your relationship is going to be. Okay, all right. And the only way you're going to be able to withstand certain things is by you doing the work that you need to do to make sure you're healing yourself, making sure that you're stepping into your divine counterpart energy, male or female, doesn't matter. Okay. You know that there's no gender in tarot. Hold on. One more. Okay. We got the read between the lines card. So this is spirit just telling you to listen to, you know, what is being said and pick up what they're putting down, basically. Okay. All right. So the card we have for you, Gemini, is the Six of Swords. So this is about you moving forward, right? Moving from rough waters into calmer waters. So you're moving from a rough period of your life into a more calmer one, especially when you come into this connection with this person. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. So we've got sharing space. You and this person, I feel like, may end up living together at some point. It says whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. Okay. So this is not going to be something where you've been together for 10 years and they still living in their own house and you still living in yours, unless that's what you want. Okay. All right. We got the settling card showing up here. Spirit is telling you this is going to be an end. This new relationship is going to put an end to you settling when it comes to relationships. You getting just taking whatever somebody gives you. Okay. All right. Yeah. So if you've got regrets, you've got things that you need to take a look at, these things need to be dealt with. That's why the eraser's there, right? For you to heal them so you can erase the regret. Okay. Because all of these things were lessons. You were supposed to learn what you were supposed to learn. You were supposed to go through what you were supposed to go through in order to learn the lessons that you needed to be ready for this connection. Okay. All right. You need to know how strong you really are so that when you get into this connection with this new person, you know, you'll know what you're capable of. Okay. So when it comes to your person, they're showing up as the Hierophant. Okay. This is Taurus energy. This is your person wanting to make this official, right? Wanting the both of you to get married, have a, you know, higher level of commitment, you know, become a committed couple, that type of thing with the Hierophant. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. So we've got afraid to love showing up here. So at this time, your person has fears. Okay. You may have them as well. It says it's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. So this person is still working on how to open themselves back up after, you know, and they're dealing with the aftermath of the last connection that they were in and preparing themselves for this one. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. See, your person is reliving the past so that they can put to bed certain things that they've experienced. Yeah. Then we've got, yeah, they're reinventing themselves with the reinvention card. Okay. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we have the 10 of Pentacles. So this is, this is my card with everything. This is going to be a connection, the type of love that not only creates a family or a place where the two of you are going to be together for a long time. If that's what you want to do, to have a long-term marriage or a long-term commitment, this is also about the both of you coming together and building an empire with each other as well. Because like I told you, for a lot of you, you have come here together. You and your person are supposed to have a mission together. Okay, let's clarify. So like I said, money, family, love, the whole 9 yards with the 10 of Pentacles. So we got fading feelings showing up here. All right, let's see why this is showing up. Why is this here, Spirit? Fading feelings. You know what I feel like this is? Hold on, I don't need this. I feel like this is talking about both of you having like the feelings from the old relationships fading. Okay, it says when the feelings start fading, what's left, reflect on what you're holding on to. Is it the past or the potential, or its potential? So this is about you letting go of any lingering feelings that you may have going on, because your person may have them. Okay, that could be one of the reasons why they're afraid to love. I'm not saying they still want to be with that old person, but you got to deal with the aftermath of the shit that you were dealing with. And sometimes when you get to digging up that old shit, Gemini, you find out that there's stuff still left over that you need to deal with. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this person is making plans. Your person is making plans. Okay. For the both of you, like on what they want to happen when the both of you come together with this 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay. All right. I need to pull a card for you too. Yeah. See, you're gonna be devoted to this person. They're gonna be devoted to you as well. Okay. All right. Okay. The outcome card for the both of you is the Page of Wands. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is talking about both of you being excited, passionate, curious about each other, and you're both listening to spirit. Because remember, I always tell you the birds for me represent spirit. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. Yeah. See, we got the walking away card. So I hear CC Peniston. You can just go, walk on, keep on. I'm not going to sing it. I'm just telling you the words. CC Peniston, CECE Peniston. Okay. So with this walking away card, it says your walking away isn't failing, it's choosing yourself. When the path no longer serves you, it's time to move on. And I feel like this is both of you walking away from those exes, when and if they try to come in to derail your connection with each other. Okay. I feel like the both of you are going to band together and do what you need to do to get rid of the people that are trying to come back. Okay. Yeah. So you've got soul tribe coming in as well, Gemini. It's not just your person. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then we got the secret card showing up here. What's the secret spirit? Why is that there? Okay. So your person may be at a distance, okay? And the fact that this fell upside down on top of the secret card, they could be coming back closer, moving back closer to you at this time, okay? And it could just be a secret. Maybe nobody may even know that this person is doing this, okay? All right. All right, let's get a message from Spirit. Let's get some advice from Spirit and see what they want to tell you, Gemini. Okay, so we have passion showing up here. It says the universe is always guiding me towards my passions. It says the angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission, to unleash your full potential and engage in activities that bring pleasure. So this is about you, you know, doing whatever mission you and this person came to do. Okay, but you got to work on whatever you need to work on solo before the two of you come together. This is about you, operating at full speed, at full potential, and you know, doing things that make you happy. So it's about balance. It's about working on your mission, being the best you can be, and then at the same time finding times and places to have a good time. Okay. All right, because there has to be balance. It can't just be one-sided all the time. All right. Okay, let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay. Okay. It says our love will never cease to exist. So this person is saying that your love's going to be forever. All right, and let's get a oracle card to close it out. Ooh. Okay, you got two. It says forgiving and learning. It says as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So spirit is telling you, there's still some things you have to release. And I feel like it's on both sides of the connection. It's not just you, Gemini. Okay. Then we have getting to know each other. It says as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Okay. So this is just about you when the time comes, this person getting past whatever they've got to get past so that they don't show up being afraid to love or neither one of you shows up that way. Okay. So I would call this love is what I would say it is. Okay. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Please, if you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, Gemini, and I will talk to you soon. Love you. Bye. Hi, Leo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to do love, lust, or loss. Okay. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, may I have a card for Leo, please? Okay, card for their person. Okay, energy between them. Okay. And the outcome. Okay, overall energy for this reading is the Two of Swords. So this is talking about, the need to stop ignoring the red flags, taking your head out of the sand, looking at what's actually going on in your life, not just your love life, but everywhere in your life. Okay. Spirit is telling you it's time to stop ignoring certain things just because you have feelings for somebody or you're in love with them or whatever. You still have to be discerning and watch what the fuck is going on. Okay. Underneath this is the Three of Swords. So this can talk about, heartbreak, breakup, separation, that both you and your person have been through this. And when I'm talking about both of you, taking your head out of the sand, I'm talking about both of you. I ain't talking about just one of you. Okay. Also, with the Three of Swords, this can talk about the fact that you have a choice to make. Like I said, one of the swords is you, one is your new person, the soulmate, and the other one is this ex person. Okay. And then I feel like it's the same way for your person. One sword is theirs, one sword is yours, and one sword is their ex. Okay. All right. Then we got the Three of Pentacles showing up here. So I feel like you and this person are going to come together and collaborate with each other. You're going to compromise. This is going to be a connection where the both of you work together to build the type of relationship you want to have. Okay. You're going to be building a brand new connection with the Ace of Cups. Okay. Or I could call it rekindle romance. And the reason why I say that is because it's the past life connection. So this person is coming from another lifetime here for the two of you to rekindle and to move forward again. Okay. All right. There's going to be a lot of competition with the Five of Wands. Okay. I feel like on both sides. I feel like I said, your ex is going to come back, and so is this person's ex. Okay. But this is about the both of you with the Chariot card, Cancerian energy, being able to move forward to overcome the obstacles standing in your way and move forward. Okay. Towards victory and success. So we're going to start by clarifying the Two of Swords. Okay. This is going to be a situation where you're going to be admired by this person. I feel like they're going to admire you as well, Gemini. Excuse me, Leo. What did I call you? Leo. You might be dealing with a Gemini. Yeah, we've got the infatuation card falling, Leo. It says, it feels electric, but remember, it's easy to mistake a new crush for love. Keep your heart in check while you ride the high. So this is spirit again saying, I hear Minnie Riperton loving you. Look it up. Loving you is easy because you're beautiful. That's what I hear. As soon as I started to look at this card and talk about it, that was the song that started playing through my head. So Spirit is just telling you to don't forget that you need to be evaluating what's going on in this relationship and making sure that you're getting your needs met. That's what they're trying to tell you. Okay. All right. Let me get one more card. Okay. So we got unhealthy patterns coming from your person's side. So they may have some type of addiction. Like I said, it doesn't have to be drugs. It doesn't have to be alcohol. It doesn't have to be anything illicit. It could be something else. It could be food. It could be, anything. Too much spending, too much, too much anything. All right. So I feel like they're working on that, trying to overcome it or get it to a place where it's not going to interfere with the connection. Okay. All right. So the card that we have showing up for you is the Two of Cups. This is talking about you and this person having a strong connection, mutual attraction for each other. For some of you, this could be same sex. Okay. Two guys, two girls, you know, take it as it resonates. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay, so we got two cards. We have done settling. So you're tired of the bullshit. Okay, Leo, I feel like you're done settling. And it's so funny that I'm looking at, I'm being drawn to that heart that's lit up. Okay, so I feel like you are working to open up your heart. I hear overtime to work it, to opening up your heart so you can be ready for this person when they come in. And then we have living the dream. So it says living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Okay. So, oh, let me read this one. Done settling. It says you're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. So you're going to use discernment. I feel like you are going to use your intuition and your heart to discern whether or not somebody is going to be right for you or not. Okay. And your intuition as well. All right. Okay, then we've got pride and ego. So this is, spirit saying, you know, you need to take a look at your prideful, parts of your personality, the egoic parts of your personality, and figure out how to start to let go of some of these things because, and I'm talking about both of you, this can be a relationship killer as well. Okay, all right. When it comes to your person, they're showing up as the Seven of Wands. So this person is protecting their energy. All right. They have been through a lot of shit just like you have. And, they're learning how to stand their ground, set their boundaries. Okay. Because we've got secret admirers. So your person is showing up as your secret admirer. It says there's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. So they're just waiting for spirit to give them the nudge to come forward. And that's what they're going to do. Because I told you the birds are spirit for me. Okay. They symbolize spirit. So your person's being guided just like you're being guided. The energy between the both of you is showing up as the Four of Wands. Okay, this is talking about you and this person coming together, building a stable relationship, marriage, celebration, all of the beautiful things with the Four of Wands. Okay, all right, let's clarify. Okay, so we've got bad timing showing up here. So this is spirit telling you you will be coming together with this person, but in divine timing. It says the universe isn't punishing you, it's protecting what isn't fully aligned yet. What's truly meant for you won't miss you. Okay. So you have to remember that just because, like I said, things take time. They need time. You need time to work through certain things. Your person needs time as well. And then we've got the different worlds card showing up here. It says this connection crosses cultures, timelines, or belief systems, and that creates both fiction, excuse me, both fascination and friction. Okay, so you won't have to deal with that as well. That you have different backgrounds, different cultures, different everything. But like I told you, you and this person have a lot in common. You've been through a lot of similar experiences. So I feel like whatever issues may come up between the both of you, if you persevere and you keep going, you can overcome them. Okay. All right. Let me get another card. Okay. So this person is working on being vulnerable so that when they come in, they're going to be able to open their heart to you. And like I said, you need to be making sure that you're doing the same thing. Okay. You got to get out of this stuff energy. Okay. This is like the Eight of Swords, right? It's like mental shit you keep telling yourself, like stories that you keep telling yourself, Leo. You got to get out of that. You have to start to change it instead of allowing the old story to tick by, like Leo is ticking by at the bottom of the screen. Instead of allowing the old story to tick by, you got to change what it says so that when it ticks by, it tells you something different, tells you something more positive. Okay. Then we have the devotion card. So you and this person, I hear Olivia Newton-John, hopelessly devoted. Okay, so you're going to be very devoted to each other. Okay, there's going to be a lot of vulnerability, a lot of devotion, a lot of admiration. It has the potential to be a very beautiful connection. Okay, but you have to nurture it and sustain it. Okay. Okay, the outcome card is the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. This is spirit saying that this connection is going to be very balancing. You're each other's soulmates, and it's also talking about just, this connection being very healing as well. All right, let's clarify. Okay, so we've got same mistake showing up here. It says different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. So what spirit is telling you, you got to look at your patterns when it comes to your love life and start to recognize the ones that are playing out, because you have positive patterns in relationships and you also have negative patterns. So you got to figure out which ones are negative so you can start to, look at how they're playing out and adjust the way you're moving so that when you're in this relationship with this person and they're in the relationship with you, you don't continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Okay. No repeating the same shit. Okay. Okay, yeah. See, the spirit is telling you there are going to be obstacles ahead. This is not the end of it, because life be lifing. It don't matter who you with or who you not with. If you're alone, if it's this, if it's that, it doesn't matter. Life is going to continue to move on, move forward, regardless. Okay, but this connection is coming in for both of you to be able to balance the scales of your love life and just your life in general, your lives in general, both of you. Okay. All right, let's get a card for spirit. Let's get some advice and see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we have leadership. Okay, it says, my positive attitude influences others. The angels remind you that you have the ability to accomplish anything and everything that you set your mind to in this life. It is critical for you to be able to discover this special gift and use it to help others in need. Okay, so this is about you knowing that as long as you put your mind to it and you do the work that is necessary, you can have whatever it is you want to have in this life. Because a lot of you, just like, I read for y'all and I help y'all, you're going to be in positions where you're able to do that with other people as well, depending on what it is you choose to do. It's just going to be it may be through different things, but you're going to be able to do that. Because like some of y'all may be into Reiki, some of you may be into, you may be readers, some of you may be coaches. It could be a lot of different things, but it's about you setting that standard that, other people will look to you and look up to you. Okay. All right, let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. The Leo spirit. Okay, so we've got, I hear a 4-page letter by Aaliyah in my head. Okay, it says, I wrote you a letter on paper, but I'm afraid to show it to you. As soon as I touched this card, that's what I heard in my head. So you got somebody writing fucking letters. They taking it back. They taking it back to before all of this technology. Okay, back in the day when that's all they had was paper and a damn pen. Okay, and just be able to write your feelings down. Okay, let's get this oracle card so I can let you go. So Leo spirit. Okay, so you got 2 cards that fell. Let's see what they are. We've got make the effort. Okay, it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. All right. Then we have reconciliation. It says someone from your past is returning to your life. Past life is what they're talking about, not somebody from this life. Okay. All right, Leo, I hope this helped. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Leo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we are going to do love, lust, or loss. Okay. We're going to see what's going on with you and your person. And then at the end, if I remember, I'm going to declare it love, lust, or loss. Okay. All right. Here we go. The cards for Virgo, please. Okay. Card for their person. Okay. Energy between them. Okay. And outcome. Oh. Get one more for the outcome. Ooh. Okay. Okay, Virgo. Overall energy for this reading is the Two of Wands. Okay. This can be talking about planning. It can be talking about, like trying to figure out where you want to be. Like some of you may be moving. This can be talking about like being at a distance from your person, like emotionally distant, or it could be physically distant, or it could be both. Okay. Underneath this, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is talking about feeling left out in the cold. I feel like both you and your person, if we're talking about the new person, the soulmate, which I feel like we are, this is talking about you and this person both have had, both having instances where you were left out in the cold by past people that you dealt with. Okay. And underneath this is the World. This is about closing out cycles, overcoming personal challenges so you can open up new doors and opportunities for yourselves. And this is for both of you. Okay. Both of you have things that you need to overcome. Okay. Because you are both showing up as the Nine of Wands, wounded warrior. Okay. This is because you've had all those episodes where people have, kicked you in the teeth, kicked you in the chest, left you to pick up the pieces. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that that is why you're doing the healing. That's why the focus is on you healing and doing what you need to do for the other areas of your life, so that because you're stepping into a new timeline where you won't have to deal with that anymore if you do what it is you're supposed to do. Okay. This is about looking at things from a different perspective with the Hangman. This is Pisces energy, okay? And letting go of things that no longer serve you, walking away from whoever in the hell you need to walk away from. Because I keep telling y'all stepping into a new timeline, Virgo. And this is about you realizing that you cannot take everybody with you, okay? I feel like your person is realizing that as well, because you're stepping into a passionate new beginning with this new person. And, you have a lot of options. You're going to have a lot of options, not only when it comes to your love life, but with friends and things like that as well. So you want to be able to bring in people with whom you have a strong connection, mutual attraction with. And I'm not just talking about, as I just said before, romantically, I'm talking about as a soul tribe, as chosen family, the people that you choose to have in your life. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying this Two of Wands. We're going to see what Spirit wants to tell you about it. Yeah, see, both you and this new person have been abandoned in certain instances. Okay. And so, like I said, it creates trauma. That's normal. But the thing is, you're supposed to heal from that, because look at what's about to happen. It says living the dream. Living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. So you're about to have somebody that's got your back. So you're going from being abandoned to living the dream. Okay. So there has to be a metamorphosis within you in order for this to happen. You can't be the old person you used to be. You can't hold on to the old ways that you used to live, because we do that because we're it makes us feel comfortable to hang on to that stuff. But Spirit is telling you it's time for you to let go of this shit, because you're going somewhere that you've never been before. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by looking at the card that showed up for you. So we got the Knight of Swords showing up here, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody in this collective may ride a motorcycle. This could also talk about your person could be driving a motorcycle as well. Okay. This is talking about a love offer coming in out of nowhere. Okay. Like you leaving the old and stepping into the new. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. So Spirit is telling you this kept jumping out of the deck when I was actually shuffling this deck before I started to read for you. And this card just kept falling out of the deck. So Spirit is telling you, yes, you're headed towards exactly what it is you want. You're stepping into a relationship where there's a lot of comfortability, is what Spirit is saying. It says this is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. So this is a situation where, you know, you and this person are going to be able to be comfortable with each other. There's not going to be any confusion anymore. You're going to always know where you stand with this person. It's not going to be a situation where you're feeling left out in the cold, or you're feeling like you don't know what's going on, and this person is you know, keeping their feelings close to the vest or close to their chest and not telling you exactly what's going on, but then, you know, you trying to let them know everything that's going on. It's not going to be any more of that. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, the card that's representing them is the Empress, Taurus Libra energy. So this is spirit telling you this is your divine counterpart. Okay. We talk about this all the time, whether it's male or female, no gender in tarot, make it fit, guys. Okay. Let's clarify. This is somebody who, you know, this is also spirit telling you with the Empress that this is a situation where this person, I feel like, is learning how to open themselves back up after the you know, being left out in the cold. Okay, just like you have been. Okay, so this is a past life connection, is what spirit is telling you. Okay, and then this person is your secret admirer. Remember, we see this card come out all the time, right? A lot of times it'll come out in the overall energy pile or to clarify the overall energy card. So it says there's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. So you know that that's who this is. Okay, and like I said, a lot of you asked me, how are you going to know it's this person? I can't. All I can tell you is that it just feels like, it feels right. It feels like that's what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be anything else but this person. And you will be able to tell when you compare it to old connections that you were in. You will realize that this is what it's supposed to feel like, and not the shit you were dealing with before. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we've got the Ten of Wands. This is talking about burdens that you're both carrying from the fallout of old connections that you've been in. Okay. And it's about both of you needing to heal, to put these burdens down, to be open to this love connection with each other. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Yes. Oh, they're waiting for you, Virgo. I love this card. I love this little teddy bear card. Okay. And so we got breaking up. I hear that song, breaking up is hard to do. This is what I hear in my head. So it says, whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. So I feel like this breaking up card is just about the fact that both of you had things, you know, both had burdensome relationships that you were in that you had to let go of in order to be ready for this connection. Okay. All right. Okay, and then we got, you know, admired. So this person's gonna really admire you. And then we got the numbing card. It's coming out on your side, but it could be on both sides. And whatever you're doing to numb yourself, you know, we got to work through that, Virgo. Okay, we know you go through things. I know life be life, and I know a lot of times, you know, we all turn to things. It could be different things. It could be food. It could be water. I was gonna water. It could be food. It could be drink. It could be, you know, it could be drugs. It could be anything. Okay, and like I said, I'm not judging anybody, because this life is a motherfucker sometimes, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Okay, but you know, when you numb yourself like this and you repress your emotions and you shove them down, it interferes with you being able to heal yourself effectively. Okay, is what spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. All right, so when it comes to the outcome, we have the Magician showing up here. All right, and then we also have all these other cards fell out. When I tried to get one more card, Virgo, and spirit gave me like three. So we've got Ace of Pentacles here. It's talking about, you know, a long-term stable and committed relationship, the beginning of it. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you and this person, like I said, it's going to be money, love, legacy, the whole 9 yards with the two of you. You have the potential to build that. You're going to come together, and in a spirit of compromise, and, you know, in a spirit of collaboration, to build that type of relationship with each other. Okay, let's clarify. So we have secret showing up here. Okay, so there, you know, don't keep secrets from this person, and I don't feel like they're going to try to do that with you either. Okay, and spirit is telling you, done settling. It says, you know, you're no longer lowering the bar to make love fit. If it's not meeting you at your level, it's not meant for you. So I feel like this is where you both are. You're leading with your heart now, after doing the healing, doing the work, doing what you need to do. and you recognize that, you know, you can't just be letting anybody in after you've done all this work and you've gotten to this level. Okay, if they're not on your level, you're not dealing with them anymore, and I feel like your person feels the same way. Okay, so at the end of the day, we all have free will. It's going to take the time that it takes, but you have to understand with this connection, you and this person have a soul contract. Okay, but you still have things that you have to do to put into place before you and this person can come together. And so, like, that's why I tell you, make sure you streamline all of the other areas of your life, Virgo, because that could be one of the things that's holding you back from coming together with this person. It's not just the healing, it's all the other things that you may have signed up on the other side in order to do. You have to go towards your passion, go towards the things that you came here to do, your mission. And then, like I said, when the time is right, and some of y'all, you got to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet financially and not need anybody else's help. Because what I'm hearing in my head, this is about you being autonomous without somebody else being there, knowing that you got your own back, whether this person is here or not. Okay. All right. So let's get a message from spirit. Let's get some advice from spirit. Let's see what they want to say. Okay. So we have slow down. Okay. It says, I'm taking the time to simply be. The angels would like to introduce you to the art of being. There are many things we can rediscover by slowing down and not always rushing to get things done. Walk slowly, pay attention to every step, leave time for conversation, eat slowly, and be deliberately aware of your actions. So, Spirit is just telling you to slow down and enjoy your life, okay? Life is meant to be enjoyed, whether you're in a relationship with somebody or not, Virgo, okay? All right, let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, we have I love you to the moon and back a million times. So this person, like I told you, they really love you. That's why I told you the hard part is to me is over because this person already feels the way you've always been wanting somebody to feel for you, and they already see your value. So it's not like you're starting over back at square one. Okay. It's just about your feelings growing and you and this person building the type of relationship you want to have. All right, let's get well, it fell out before I could even get it going. It says children. It says your love life is being affected by children. So, this could be that the two of you come together and have kids. It could also be that the two of you, maybe if you have children, you're going to consolidate your family together. It's going to be, different for everybody. But let me get another one. Okay. Then we've got free yourself. Okay. It says it's time to take back control of your life. So, like I said, you know what you need to work on. You know what's happening in your life. Okay. Out of love, lust, or lost, I call this love. Okay. So, you got a beautiful connection coming your way. Just stay the course, continue to work on yourself. This is about you being able to stand on your own 2 feet as a single person. Don't allow yourself to get discouraged and not do the things that you need to do for you, because this is about you taking care of you. Because if you want somebody to come in to share their life with you, okay, and to have your back and you have theirs, you have to start by having your own back, okay? All right, Virgo, this was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Please have a good day, a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Libra. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do love, lust, or law. So we're going to take a look at your love relationship with your person. Hopefully it's the new person that comes through. And then at the end of it, I'm going to declare whether it's love, lust, or loss. Okay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This is for Libra spirit. May I have a card for them? Okay, may I have a card for their person? Okay. Energy between them. Okay, and the outcome, please. Okay, Libra. Overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. I don't know. This is the second sign today that has gotten the Five of Pentacles. So this is talking about feeling left out in the cold. Okay, being ghosted, okay, by people in the past. And I feel like this is spirit telling you that, you're entering into a phase where you're going to put an end to this, and you're no longer going to have to experience it. Okay. Yeah. See, you're worried about your love life with the Nine of Swords. This is talking about nightmares, sleepless nights, you know, um, making mountains out of molehills, blowing things out of proportion, like a lot of worry around this connection, okay? Because there's a lot of unknowns when it comes to this connection with the moon card. This is Cancer and Pisces energy, all right? But with the Nine of Pentacles, Spirit is telling you, advising you to stand in your power, know your worth, focus on your coin, focus on the things in your life that you can control. Because as I tell you all the time, right? You can't control this, what's going on. Okay. I'm the reader and I can't control it. So if I can't control it, you're not going to be able to control it either, Libra. I know that doesn't sound like good news, but I feel like it is good with, in and of itself, because it allows you to free yourself, to focus on yourself and not worry about what's going on. You have a contract that you signed with this new person, a soul contract. So this is going to play out. The only thing you can't control is the when and the how, okay? But you can control how you show up, okay? This is about you embracing your single season and enjoying yourself to the fullest. Like I said, it needs to be to the point to where you ain't even thinking about this person anymore, because that doesn't mean that they're not going to show up. It just means that you're doing what you're being asked to do by spirit and showing them that you can enjoy your life whether your person is here or not, okay? All right. So we've got the Seven of Wands showing up here. Spirit is saying that you're, protecting your energy. I feel like your person is doing that as well. You should be doing that and using your discernment and being very, what's the word? Very careful, very particular about who you allow into your energy, because this is about you learning how to live a peaceful life and not, and be choosy about who you allow into your life. Okay. All right. But you're headed towards success. You got your dream lover coming with the Six of Wands. Okay. And you're going to be ready to take the leap of faith with the Fool. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying excuse me, not Seven of Pentacles, but Five of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, this is your energy is about you, about you balancing the scales when it comes to your love life, okay? You finally getting the justice that you deserve, okay? Your person is going through a lot of illumination, okay? A lot of epiphanies about their love life, and I feel like you are as well, okay? So we got the make a move card showing up here. It says swipe, speak, show up. Whatever your move is, now's the time to make it. Waiting won't align you, action will. This is talking to your person. So cross watchers is talking to you, is not talking to Libra. You're not to make a move until this person makes a move, okay? Because it's whenever, it happens in divine timing. All right. Okay, so the card we have showing up for you, Libra, is the Six of Swords. So this is about you moving forward, right? You're leaving, you know, people behind. This could be the ex, the old person that you're leaving behind here, and just moving forward with your life, and allowing them to just fade on into the background. Okay, let's clarify. It's going to also talk about healing as well. So, like I said, you should be proud of yourself. Yeah, you're at a crossroads because you're going to have to make a decision sooner or later, right? When That's why a lot of people get upset when the old person starts to show up, but that's a good thing. That's a a harbinger of things to come. That the new person, if the old person is showing up, then that means the new person should be right around the corner, because you're gonna have to make your choice. Okay, I hear that. What is it? Jigsaw from Saw. Make your choice. That's what I hear in my head. So we've got the comfortability card showing up here. It says this is the kind of connection that doesn't require performing. You can be messy, quiet, soft, or strong and still feel accepted. So this person is going to accept you. They're going to allow you to be your true and authentic self. Then we've got still standing. Again, I hear, always whenever I touch this card, I always hear Elton John, the Still Standing song. It says you didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is the love that deepens with every test. So you and this person are gonna, go through a lot and just get closer because of it. Okay. Whereas people think that they're gonna do shit to y'all and it's gonna tear you apart, it's gonna have the opposite effect as long as you hang on to your person and they cling to you as well. Okay. All right, so when it comes to your person, we've got two cards that fell for them. King of Pentacles, Earth sign, or someone with a lot of Earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then the Ace of Wands. So this is your forever person. Okay, this is somebody that is a boss, someone who is very financially stable. This is, this could be CEO, CFO, COO energy, that type of thing. Somebody that runs their own company or, manages a lot of different things. They could have a lot of different entrepreneurial ventures is what I hear in my head that they could do. So they could have a lot of different businesses that they do that one may not have anything to do with the other. Okay. But this is somebody that holds it down. They take care of business. And I feel like they're focusing even more on their money now because they know they can feel it. I hear the word the quickening. I can hear that in my mind. So they feel the quickening happening, meaning that the two of you, the time is speeding up for the two of you to come together, and they're getting ready for a fiery, passionate new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Okay, let's clarify. Okay, so this person is trying to regain control of their life, and then we've got the I'm sorry card show up. This card popped out in this deck from this deck when I was trying to spirit is telling you you're on the right path. When I was, and then right behind this card right there, that card there is the soulmate card. See there? Okay, so this is spirit telling me that for some of you, this is not going to apply to all of you. There may have been a false start with this new person, and this could be them wanting to come back and make amends. It could also be talking about the old person coming back, wanting to make amends as well. Okay, so you have to take it as it resonates, is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so when it comes to, oh, wait, I got one more card I was going to get that I didn't get. Okay, so yeah, see, this is the old person because we got playing games showing up here. So they could be coming back trying to mind game you and make you think by apologizing because they trying to do this person's trying to do anything to pull the wool over your eyes. But like I said, it's like a thing where what's been seen can't be unseen. And so, you know that this person is a game player. You know that they don't have your best interest at heart. So I feel like you're going to be on your guard. Okay. All right. So the energy between you and this new person is the Four of Pentacles. This can talk about holding on. It can also talk about holding yourself back emotionally. And so if you're holding yourself back emotionally, Spirit is telling you you're gonna have to put the gun down. You're gonna have to wave the white flag. You're gonna have to start to open yourself up to this person. Okay. I'm not saying throw the doors open and throw caution to the wind and all that. I'm not telling you to do that, but do it incrementally is what I'm being told. Okay, you don't have to do it fast, but it needs to be something where you're showing this person that you're opening up to them. Like, let me give you an example. Like for me, when I first meet somebody, I am very like, even though I'm like this and I'm animated with y'all, I know y'all. You see what I'm saying? I do this on a regular basis, so it's different. But when I meet somebody in the beginning, I'm very quiet. I sit and I watch people, and it's not something that I do like I consciously do. It's just a part of me. I kind of like shut down a little bit, and I gotta watch what's going on. I gotta see what's happening. If I feel nervous or if I feel uncomfortable or whatever, it's something that I do. So you're not the only person that has things that they have to work through, especially when you've been through a lot of stuff where you had people, slam you and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But this is about you learning how to trust. This is the thing. I feel like that's why for a lot of us it is a waiting game because it's about patience, learning trust, learning how to be able to go through certain things and then open yourself back up after all of that has been said and done. Okay, because you have to understand, Libra, that everybody ain't out here to get you. Everybody ain't out here to stab you in the back, but you have to start to think that way. Okay, because for a long time I used to fucking hate people. I used to hate them because of all the experiences that I've been through. But I'm telling you this to tell you that I had to get over that in order to be able to come to y'all and read cards for y'all and want to help you and want to love on you like I do, even though it's tough love. I had to get past that. I had to let go, and I had to make sure that I understood that even though, yeah, I have been stabbed in the back, not everybody is responsible for the things that I've gone through. Okay, So it's the same thing. All right. Okay. So let's clarify this Four of Pentacles. See what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay. So yeah, you're going to be getting communication. All right. Okay. And then we got the money finances card. I feel like Spirit is telling you, both of you, to focus on your finances, right? Because like I said, this is about you standing on your own 2 feet, right? And then we got the same, you got the same cards as Virgo did. So if you got Virgo in your chart, you may need to go back and watch the Virgo read. So it says, and I hear that same song. It says, breaking up is hard to do. It's an old song. And so it says, breaking up, whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. And I feel like this breaking up is talking about this old person coming into your life. I feel like you have already broken up with them, but they're going to be trying to, this person is like in denial. They don't want to, you know, just accept the fact that you done with their asses. So they're gonna come back and try it again. And I feel like, you're gonna kick them to the curb. And it could be also for your person, it could be talking about their ex. Because I just did a read of all signs that talked about the ex coming back into your soulmate's life. So you may want to watch that if you haven't seen it, because it talks about what's going on with them. Because we always focus on you, but I wanted you to see what was happening with them. Okay. All right, so the next card, the outcome is the devil. So this is Capricorn energy. It can talk about codependency. It can talk about obsession. It can talk about a passionate connection. Let's see what Spirit is saying. I feel like the devil is talking about this old person, because Spirit is coming out with the answer is no. So I feel like it's that old person trying to come back into your life, and you just shutting their asses down. Okay, so like I feel like you're gonna kick this person to the curb, and that you're going to disconnect and relax with this new person, and not focus on being peaceful with them, and you're not even going to be worrying about this old person anymore. So it's about you not making the same mistakes, is what Spirit is saying. So it says different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. So this is about you saying no to the devil. Okay, because this motherfucker that's coming back here trying to play games with you, that's what this is about. This is about you telling this person no, even though they gonna come back trying to tell you that they're sorry. All of that shit is smokescreen, because they want to get back in your good graces so they can take you through another what is it, cycle of bullshit. So that, so you know what you need to do. Okay. All right, let's get a message from Spirit. Ooh, it's flying out before I can even get the thing. So it says grounding. Okay. It says, I am steady and grounded. Your attention is directed up too high, as if you're not in your body. A balance is needed between a focus on spirit and a focus on earth. Grounding will help you to better concentrate and focus, and will also increase your connections to the angels. So Spirit is telling you to ground yourself. Okay. You can imagine yourself, standing up, or you can go outside and just imagine like roots, or like vines or something, coming up out of the earth. And or you can just say that there's roots coming from your feet and going down into the earth, any kind of way like that, to ground yourself. Or you can imagine yourself standing up outside, and like white light coursing, bringing white light down from up above, through your crown, all the way through your body, and going on into the earth. And then that way you can ground yourself like that as well. There are other grounding things that you can look up online, but those are a couple of the ones that I use. Okay. All right, let me get a message from your person. Let's see what your person wants to tell you. Oh, see, the cards are flipping out before I can even do it. Okay, it says, so many things remind me of you. It's crazy. Okay, so this person, like I said, they think about you all the time. You are always on their mind. Okay, I hear that Elvis song. You are always on my mind. That's what I hear. You are always on my mind. Then we got engagement showing up here. It says, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so this is just talking about you stepping into a connection with somebody who is serious, who is real about you. They see your value and they really want to be with you. Okay. All right, Virgo, this was your message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love you, Virgo. Oh God, what I call you, Virgo? Libra. Don't feel bad. I didn't mean to do that. It's because I just did Virgo. Love you, Libra. Have a good day. Bye. Hi, Scorpio. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do love, lust, or loss. We're going to take a look at your connection, see what Spirit wants to tell you about it, and then at the end, if I remember, because I've been forgetting on some of the signs, I'm going to give you my determination on whether it's love, lust, or loss. Okay? So don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. You already got cards turning, flipping before I can even get any cards out. So we got the Two of Swords showing up here. This is talking about, red flags, having your head stuck in the sand. You got all these things, and Spirit is is flipping all of these cards. All these cards are being flipped over before I can even do anything. Hold on, you. When I was uh shuffling the cards before I turned on the camera to read for you, all of these cards were falling out, but they were good cards. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you, okay? All right, so this is for Scorpio. Spirit, may I have a card for Scorpio? Okay. Okay, they gave me two. Then can I have a card for their person, please? Or if you want to give me two for them, I'll take that two. Yeah, let me see if I get another one. There you go. Okay. Energy between them, please. Okay, and the outcome. This card, Spirit? Mm-mm. Okay. This one too? Okay. Can I have another one for this? Oof. Okay. Let's talk Scorpio. Okay, overall energy. Look, what they say, get the holy water, get the cross, get the priest. Because I'm fixing to read Scorpio. Okay. So when I say that, I don't mean that in a negative way, but this is shit that people say. Okay, so the overall energy is the Six of Cups. So you got a past life connection coming into your life. This is a soulmate, because look how they all hugged up, okay? But it's gonna be different races, different backgrounds, different religions, all this things, even though this is two that look like they the same race, is gonna be different. Know that your person's gonna be different, okay? We got the Four Cups showing up here. This is talking about, feeling like you had a missed opportunity. This could be that old person sitting at this tree feeling like this. Okay. It could be everybody involved in this, because your person, your soulmate has an ex, you got an ex, and then you and your soulmate. So it could be all of y'all feeling like, in the past you had missed opportunities, the other exes, because their manipulations didn't work, and you ended up, running away from these fuckers. And then for y'all, it is because you give your 100% and you haven't ever gotten it back. But like I said, the two of you are coming together, and you're both going to be giving each other the 100%. Okay. Yeah, we got the Five of Wands. We got all these crazy cards showing up. Five of Wands here. This is talking about competition. Okay. Inner and outer conflict. I feel like these exes are going to be coming back, wreaking havoc. I think that's the next all signs I'm going to do. We're going to talk about what happens when you come together with your person. What is going to happen on both sides of the connection? What's going to happen with what their ex is going to be trying to do, and what your ex is going to be trying to do. I think that will be an interesting read to find that out. So that will probably be the next all signs. Okay. All right. Then we got the Two of Pentacles showing up here. This can talk about juggling. All right. So I feel like you're juggling, and so is this new person. And the reason why I'm saying that, not that you're cheating on each other, but it's the fact that you have these past people trying to come back into your life and trying to, like I said, wreak havoc. And so you're going to have to make a choice, just like your person does. But I feel like they've already made the choice. Those of you that haven't watched the last all signs I did, was the last one. Yeah, it's talking about your soulmate and their ex, what's going on with them. Because we always talk about what's happening with you, Scorpio, but you need to go back and look at that other reading, because I feel like it will put a lot of your minds at ease to let you know that this person has made their decision, and they don't want to be with that ex person. Okay. All right. So let's start by clarifying the Six of Cups. Okay. 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 So Spirit is telling me that for a lot of you, you're going to come into union with your person in the fall. Okay. So at least you know it may not seem like it's close, but look, we already what is it, a fourth of the way through the damn year. It's already March. It's already the middle of March, going towards the end of March. Okay. So it'll be here before you know it. That's what I'm saying. You need to dot your I's and cross your T's and get ready for this person to come in, because you only got a little bit of time left. Because if it's March now, the fall is what? And it starts in August. So think about that. That's only what, 5 months, and then they'll be here. So we've got playing games showing up here. It says they've got game, but is it real? Keep your eyes open and don't fall for surface level charm. These are the exes trying to come back, trying to manipulate, trying to, make you believe that they all of a sudden they caught feelings for you, and it's on the up and up or whatever, but we ain't listening to that shit, right? Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, that person is holding on. They're holding on. Your ex is holding on. I feel like this person, your soulmate's ex, is trying to hold on as well. But like I said, they can say what they want, they can do what they want. They cannot stop this connection. They cannot stop the two of you coming together, you and the soulmate. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the energy we have for the both of you, I mean for you, not them, we have the Ace of Cups and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. This has been showing up forever. Okay. And I feel like it's getting stronger. The energy is getting stronger. So you got somebody, you're about to enter into a new relationship, Scorpio, okay, with somebody that has the potential to be your long-term, your life partner, okay? A long-term committed relationship with a life partner is what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? All right, so that's a beautiful thing to see. Like I told you, that never changes. Spirit is always telling you that this person is coming, but like I said, it's going to be at different times for different people, okay? In the fifth dimension, you and this person are already together. I feel like your higher self watches over your person, and your person's higher self watches over you, okay? Spirit is telling you straight up, blessings are coming your way. And then we've got someone new, okay? It says, someone unexpected could soon shift your perspective on love. You're not discovering what your heart is capable of. Okay, so Spirit is letting you know, all right? You have a beautiful blessing coming into your life. And like I said, look at these cards. You got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, that means your money gonna be on point and you gonna fucking be in love. Okay, this is gonna be somebody with whom you can have a family with if that's what you're wanting, or consolidate your families if you already have kids, or do both if that's what you're wanting. Okay, so when it comes to your person, we got the Nine of Pentacles. Is this supposed to be like this, Spirit? Like this? Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles showing up here, and we also have the Knight of Wands. This is both the old and the new love. Okay, the new love is showing up here. Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody that has money. Okay, this is somebody that stands in their power, knows their worth. They work on their craft, and they are very ambitious. Okay, when it comes to this other person, okay, Knight of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, doesn't have these placements, okay? Or it doesn't have to be their star sign or their sun sign, is what I mean. They could have these fire placements in other places in their chart, okay? So a lot of times when I call the signs, I'll hear people say, no, my person is this, or my ex is this, but it doesn't matter. They could have these placements in your chart, because like for instance, my ex Pisces is always coming up, but the person is not a Pisces, but they have Pisces in their chart. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay, so with these two cards, it is talking about the new and the old is coming. So this Knight of Wands, this is player energy, somebody who's very manipulative. Okay, this could also talk about, I could combine the two together and say that your person is single, but they're ready to step in, they're ready to mingle and ready to step into this relationship. They're ready to take a risk, because the Knight of Wands can talk about that as well. Let's clarify. Okay, yeah, it's a past life connection. All right. Okay. Yeah, see, I told you it's both of them. Because look, see, the damn twin flame card is coming up. I told you that's why that Knight of Wands is showing up. But Spirit is wanting you to surrender to what is going on. Okay. Know that you have beautiful things about to happen to you. You're going to be living the dream with this new person, but you got to let go and let it happen when it's time for it to happen. Just because it has not happened now, it does not mean that it cannot happen. Okay. It says living the dream isn't a solo gig. Every day feels like the best plot twist when you're with the one you love. Okay. Like I said, it has to have time to do what it needs to do. It's just like when you plant seeds, right? You can't keep digging up the fucking seed and looking to see if it hasn't sprouted. Did it come up? Did I get, is the plant you can't do that. You can't do that. If you keep doing that, you're gonna kill what it is you're trying to do. And so it's the same thing when you are upset and you're frustrated about this. If you're getting upset and frustrated about it, that is spirit telling you you need to continue to put more of the focus onto yourself. Okay. Try to make yourself the happiest person you can be without this person, because that's what's going to draw this person to you closer. Okay. It's not going to be you agonizing and you being upset about it, because when you do that, you sit in a spirit of lack. And when you're putting out lack vibes, you're going to keep that person pushed away from you. That's why they tell you, that's why you'll hear people say, if you think about them, think a positive thought and then let it go and move on. That's what they mean by that, because the more you thought you put into it, and the more you're like, oh my God, why is this person not here? Why is this happening? This and that. The more you do that, the more of a barrier you're putting in between you. Like I said, your mind, your heart, and the way you move, all these things have to line up. And so it doesn't matter if, one of them you're aligned. If you're not aligned with all three, you're gonna have problems with this person being able to come into your life. Okay. So you got to keep being positive. I'm not telling you don't have your moments. Have your moments, but as soon as you have that moment where you spiral out or you crash out, then go right back to being positive about it. Because this is about you teaching yourself, like talking yourself out of the limiting beliefs and focusing on what it is that you want. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the energy between the both of you, we got the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Okay. Both of you are the wounded warrior. Both of you feel left out in the cold by the things that have happened to you. This is not spirit saying that you're coming into this relationship to wound each other or to leave each other out in the cold. That's not what spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that you both experience the same things when it comes to your love life. Okay. All right. Hang on. I'm going to get all the cards first, then we're going to talk about it. Okay, so this is a cosmic connection between the both of you. Okay, it says this connection transcends time, space, and logic. You've met in other lifetimes and other dimensions. Okay, so you and this person, this is the ongoing thing that happens between the both of you. Like I told you, your exes, you were never supposed to be in long-term relationships with them. You were never that Those people were never supposed to be your life partners. Okay. It doesn't matter what they think or what they're trying to do. That was never part of the plan. They were just lessons that the both of you were supposed to learn in order to prepare for this connection. Okay. Like initiation kind of. Okay. So we've got illumination. There are going to be a lot of epiphanies that you get as you continue to heal and you come closer to coming into union with this person, and the same thing with your person. Then we have, look, the answer is yes. Okay. It's going to be cycles. I feel like you're closing out old cycles in favor of these new cycles, and it's happening with the moon in the card. It's happening where undercover you're moving in silence. I feel like both of you are doing that. You are healing yourself, working on your wounds. If you're not, that's what you need to be doing. Because like I said, spirit is saying for a lot of you, by the fall, you're going to be in a relationship with this person. Okay. Or coming together with them. Take it as it resonates. Okay. All right. Then let's move on. The outcome card we have is the Four of Swords. This can talk about, needing to take a rest. Some of you, I feel like, are driving yourselves too hard. Okay, with the Four of Swords, don't feel bad. This card shows up for me all the time, but it's spirit telling you your soulmate is about to come in with the soulmate card here. Then we've got afraid to love. So who is it? Is it you afraid to love, or is it your person that's afraid to love? Okay. It says it's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. So this is about you feeling the fear and doing it anyway, or healing yourself to where you're getting rid of that fear. Okay. Because this is, if you're going to be open with this person, because I always talk about Superman, right? When Superman, Clark Kent, gets ready to be Superman. He pulls open his shirt, and then you can see the big S on his chest. This is about you opening yourself up to your person like that. And so I don't know if it's your person that's showing up as afraid to love or if it's you, but you need to make sure that you're not in this type of energy. I'm like I told you, I ain't telling you you got to open yourself up and just let any and everybody in, but you need to be, how can I explain it? You need to be moving in the direction of opening up and allowing this person to see who you truly are, because this is about you being your authentic self, Scorpio. We talk about all this all the time. This is, we talk about people saying, "Oh, you too much," or "You this," or "You that," and it's not. It's not that. It's like I said, you're not too much. It's these were people that just didn't know how to deal with you. They didn't know how to handle the type of person you are because you on a different fucking level. Okay, think about this. Let me give you a story, because I'm sure a lot of you have experienced this. Do you know this? Okay, I've heard people say this too. Like for instance, say you're somewhere and you go out and you, let's say you go get something to eat and you just want to eat by yourself. Let's say you gonna do it in your car, right? You get in your car, you pull your car, you try to get away from everybody because you don't want everybody in your face when you're trying to eat and all this type of thing. Because if you wanted to do that, you would just stay in the restaurant, right? You do that, and somebody always, a whole big ass parking lot, they got to come where you are, right? Then the same thing with, actually today, I was out at the beach today, and I'm standing out there today talking to one of my friends, and it's like everybody wants to come like past us and get like as close as they can. Or when they come where we are, where we're standing, they'll get like right in front of us and standing in front of us. And I'm like, why can't people why can't people just keep their space and just, why they gotta get close? I feel like it's something that Scorpios put out energetically, because me and the person that I was with, we both Scorpios. So I feel like it's something that we put out. I tell y'all this all the time. I feel like we bring a lot of good luck and a lot of good stuff to people, even though they want to try to give us a bad rap and say all this fucked up shit about us, right? But I feel like we're good luck charms when we show up in people's lives, even though we have the capacity to come into their lives and fuck some shit up, right? But it's because we were put in their lives to turn their lives around, to get them to learn certain things and to go through some type of death and rebirth. But they don't look at it like that. They look at it as in we're coming into their lives to disrupt them. But I'm saying all of this to say that people want to say all these things about us, but they can't. It's like even subconsciously or energetically, they can't stay away. And I don't know, I don't know what that is about us, but it's just always been something that I've noticed. And then other people that I know that are Scorpios, it's the same fucking thing. I'll hear them talk about the same shit. I try to be off to myself, and then here come all these people. So I don't know what that is, but I'm just saying, understand that you are a blessing. Anybody's life that you grace, you're a blessing to them, whether they see it at the time or not. And this is true, because if this wasn't true, y'all tell me, go to the comments and tell me how many of y'all done had like 5, 10, 15 fucking people trying to come back into your life after they done fucked you over, and then they go out into the big fucking cruel world and they realize that nobody loved me like Scorpio loved me. Nobody take care of me like Scorpio take care of me. Nobody have my back like Scorpio, have my back. And then they come back and they wanna, mea culpa and talk all this shit, and I'm sorry and I was good, so that's why I told you, people in this lifetime, Scorpios, will try to make you feel like, because they want to do what the fuck they want to do. They got an agenda. They want to try to make you feel like who you are and what you have to give is nothing. But if that's the truth, why the fuck they always coming back? Why the fuck we gotta pull the door off the hinges and fucking brick and mortar it up and plaster it over and paint it and take it away if they weren't trying to come back? You see what I'm saying? So don't let nobody brainwash you into thinking that you're not the amazing person that you are. Okay, because even energetically, we can't get motherfuckers to leave us alone. And we ain't doing nothing but being ourselves. Because like I was telling you, when I was out with my friend, we just standing out there talking. We ain't even bothering nobody or getting in nobody's business or nothing like that. But it's like wherever we go, it's like people just gravitate towards us for some reason. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like it's some type of energetic thing. Okay. So that's why I tell you, don't ever let nobody try to tell you, you ain't shit or you this or you that, because of the shit that they got going on. All of that shit is projections. Whatever people try to put on you, it's their shit. It's their shit that they need to deal with. Okay. So I'm just saying somebody need to hear that. The fact that it's coming to me, Spirit is telling me to tell you this because there's something you need to hear. Don't let nobody try to tear you down and make you think you're less than, because that's garbage and it's bullshit. Okay. All right, here we go. Look at the cards flying. Okay, so we got pay attention, is what Spirit is saying. It says, each and everything I do is worthy of my time and attention. It says, do you focus on what's wrong in your life? The angels encourage you to pay close attention to the good stuff. Be grateful for it and celebrate it. What you focus your attention on, want it or not, is what you become a match for. Okay. Like I say, you one of the baddest fucking signs in the zodiac. And I mean that in a good motherfucking way. Okay. So pay attention to your greatness. Love on yourself. Don't allow anybody to put you in a fucking box and make you something other than what you know deep down inside you are. Like I said, you would never have all these people coming back at you if you wasn't the greatest thing since fucking sliced bread. I'm always tell you that. Okay. So if you don't believe it, how is anybody else gonna believe it? I can tell you all day long, but you have to believe that believe in how great you are. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, we got mistaken showing up here. It says, I'm not the person who is in your life right now. Have you mistaken the wrong person for your soulmate? So some of you might be dealing with some people that you think are your soulmate, but they're not. That's what your soulmate is telling you, that it's not them. Okay. So because I've been hearing some messages, and it might not be from Scorpio, but from other signs where people are saying, "Oh, this person, my person did this to me," and I'm like, that can't be your soulmate. That's got to be somebody else, sweetheart. It cannot be your soulmate, because the soulmate that's supposed to be with you, your life partner, ain't gonna be doing no shit like that. Okay. Then we've got, you are like an angel that came into my life to heal and nurture me. Okay. This is the truth. This is what your person realizes. They realize your value. And see, this is the shit. This is what's going on. You're going to come into union with this person, and then everybody that fucking screwed you over and tried to tell you you wasn't shit, going to come back and be pissed off that somebody that sees your value is like, okay, mine. You can't be with Scorpio no more. And so, like I say, it's gonna be a mess. Like I told you, I'm gonna do that damn all signs. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen, because that last one we did, when we talked about your soulmate and their ex, oh, it was good. So like I said, if you didn't watch it, you need to go watch it. Okay, let's get a one more card, and then I'm gonna let you go. Okay, so we have forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So this is about you letting go of this shit, not for nobody else. We're not trying to give nobody else a pass. We're trying to make sure that we're okay, and making sure that we've cleared the slate, or cleaned the slate, for the new person to come in. Like I said, that sees your value and knows who you are and knows what you deserve and is willing to give you all of that and more. Okay. All right, Scorpio. This was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all. Bye. Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do love, lust, or loss. So we're going to take a look at what's going on with your person. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to declare it, whether, if I remember, because I've been forgetting, whether it's love, lust, or loss. But you'll know if it's love, lust, or loss based on what we talk about. Okay. So don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay. May I have a card for Sagittarius, please? Or for their person. Okay, energy between them. outcome, please. Okay, Sagittarius. Overall energy for this reading is the Queen of Cups. Excuse me, Seven of Cups. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Queen of Cups. Seven of Cups. So this is talking about having a lot of options, a lot of choices, and being confused. Okay, so you and your person both have options. Okay, you can be probably have your pick of people, or if that's not what's going on now, that's what's going to happen in the near future. Okay, with the Death card, Scorpio energy. This is talking about old things ending so that you can make way for new things that are beginning with the Death card. Okay, underneath this is the Ten of Cups, excuse me, not Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You're going to have money, love, legacy, the whole 9 yards with this new person. Okay, both of you are single. I feel like you're living your best lives. If you're not, you need to be doing that. Okay, this is about you both focusing on your money, focusing on becoming the best single person you can be, so that when the two of you come together, it becomes this, Ten of Pentacles type of relationship. Okay, because like I said, the better you are as a single person, that's the better your relationship is going to be, because you've taken the time to work on yourself and to become a better person. Okay. Excuse me. Then we've got the Seven of Wands showing up here. This is talking about you guarding your energy. So I feel like a lot of you have worked towards peace, you've healed yourself, and so you sit in peaceful energy. And so this is about you being very discerning and being very careful about who you allow in your energy with the Seven of Wands. Okay, guarding yourself and only allowing the people in who deserve to have a place in your life. Okay, then we've got the Emperor showing up here. This is Aries energy. It is talking about your divine counterpart. Make it fit, guys. Okay, if it's turn it into the Empress. Okay, so this is your divine counterpart. It's just saying that both of you are an energetic match for each other. Okay, all right. So yeah, your person's going to come to you with the Knight of Cups, with their heart on their sleeve, and let you know exactly how they feel. And so that was a water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, all right. So we're going to clarify this Seven of Cups first while we're starting off. Okay. Okay, so see what? Look, I can't make it up, right? Single life. So Spirit is saying embrace your independence, expand your horizons, and enjoy the solo journey. When you're your best self, you're going to attract the best. The better you become as a single person, the better your relationship is going to be with this person. And I feel like your person understands that as well. So that's why all of this is occurring. Okay. Excuse me. We've got the action card showing up. So this is Spirit telling you to take action towards your dreams, take action towards the weak places in your life so that you can build them up, fortify them, and make them stronger. Okay, with the Karma card, it's about certain lessons that you're learning, certain karmic things that you had to learn by being in these relationships with these besties and these crusties, so that you will be ready for the real thing. You could appreciate the real thing, and you know what it takes to be in a relationship with somebody that is the real deal. Okay, just like you are, because like I said, as you work on yourself, that is what you're transforming into. Okay, we even got the Lovers card here on the top of this deck here. Okay, so it's talking about divine union, you coming together with your person. Okay, so the two cards that we have that are clarifying you or representing you in this reading are the Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So you walking away, okay? You kicking ass and taking names, but you leaving everybody behind that no longer serves you, okay? And with the Six of Wands, this is talking about your dream lover coming into your life. You having a lot of recognition. You could be getting promoted. It could be talking about like you being in the spotlight as well, okay? All right. But you're letting go of people and walking away from the ones who don't serve you. And that's a beautiful thing, because that means you're really, falling in love with yourself, loving yourself, and doing what you need to do in order to let go of certain people. And I know it's not easy, Sagittarius. I know it can be difficult at times, but this is about putting yourself and your needs first, which I feel like a lot of you haven't been doing. So we got the Family Echoes card here. So for some of you, these people that you've been walking away from with this Eight of Cups, they are your family, okay? Whether they're chosen family or they're actually DNA blood family, because I see the DNA strand here. So this is talking about the double helix. So it is talking about actual DNA family. So it says, excuse me, old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. So this is about things that you picked up in your family, right? Like different ways, different limiting beliefs or thoughts. And it's just spirit saying that you got to take a look at these things and see where they're holding you back and do the healing that you need to do so you can let go of this stuff and walk away from it. Okay. Then we've got divine feminine. So this is about you stepping into your divine counterpart energy. And then we have missing you, the people that you walked away from, they could be missing you, okay? Because usually this card is talking about your person missing you, and that could very well be the case. But I also feel like it is talking about family members that you had to, leave by the wayside and walk away from, okay? Okay. So when it comes to your person, we got the Sun, which is Leo energy. This is the strongest card in the deck. And then we got the Queen of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So this person, you make this person happy. Okay. You're going to sit at the center of this person's world. Okay. With the Queen of Wands, they find you very attractive. Okay. This person is very attractive. They have a lot of options. I feel like that's why the Seven of Cups is coming up, because you both have a lot of options, because you're both very attractive. You both have a lot going for yourself. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. So spirit is telling you that the universe has a plan. Yeah. Okay. So this person, your person, is learning how to not make the same mistakes in relationships. So it says different face, same emotional fallout. Until you choose differently, you'll keep attracting the same script. So they're trying to figure out how they keep making the same mistakes so that they don't make them anymore. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this person sits up and thinks a lot about you, about this relationship, about where the two of you are headed. And they're very patient. This is a patient person. This is somebody that can wait as long as they need to wait for whatever it is that they need to wait for. Okay. We could all take a page out of this person's book when it comes to patience. Okay. The energy between the both of you is the King of Wands. We had the Queen just show up with your person, right? So we got the King here as the overall energy between the both of you. So it's just spirit saying that the both of you are going to go from being single into being a couple with the King of Wands. Okay. Let's clarify. That's not the normal meaning of that card, but that's what spirit is telling me. Okay. You and this person are going to be spending a lot of time together. Okay. And then we also have ride or die. So it says this is about unwavering loyalty, the kind that stays through through thick and thin. If you've got a ride or die by your side, cherish and defend them fiercely. So you, like I said, you gonna have somebody by your side that ain't never gonna leave you. Okay, as long as you want them there, they're gonna be there with you. But spirit is telling you you have to surrender to what is going on and realize that it's gonna happen when it's time for it to happen. All the pieces, the puzzle pieces, have to come together when the time is right. It's just like when you sit down to do a puzzle, right? You're not gonna know where all the fucking pieces are. You're not gonna know how they fit. You're not gonna be able to put it all together all at once like that. Because if you could do that, what's the point of doing it, right? So I'm saying all of this to say, yeah, it may be taking a while, but sometimes it's something good, something this good that's gonna last you for the rest of your life. It has to take its time. It has to go the course that it needs to go in order to come together at the right time in the right way. Okay. All right, so the outcome card is the Queen of Swords. So air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This can talk about one or the both of you having repressed emotions, or this could be talking about your exes coming in. Let's clarify and see what spirit is talking about. Yeah, see, this is about the need to balance the situation. So, any repressed emotions that you got going on, this is spirit telling you need to dig that shit up and get it together. Okay. We got the secret admirer card showing up. It says there's someone in your orbit who's totally into you, but they haven't found the nerve to make a move. So your person is loving you and crushing on you, But you know, everything is in divine timing, and this person understands that. Okay, and so that's the beautiful thing. One of the beautiful things about them, and the love they have for you inspires them to be who they need to be to come into this connection and have it work out the way that you both want it to. So spirit is saying the answer is yes, that this is your person, and that the both of you have a beautiful life ahead of you. Okay. All right. So let's get a message from spirit. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, we've got passion. Okay, it says the universe is always guiding me towards my passions. The angels ask you to act and follow what you believe in with all your heart. You have come to this earth to fulfill a mission, unleash your full potential, and engage in activities that bring you pleasure. So focus on the things that you love. If you get excited about something, like for instance, I know when I'm going to have a good reading, because if I find something that I'm really excited about and I'm locked in, and I'm really, wanting to work on it and just excited about putting it up, I know it's going to be good. Okay, like the last All Signs I did, I just knew that was going to be a good one because I really, really enjoyed it, and I had a lot of people come back to me in the comments and tell me that they enjoyed it. So it's like, whatever energy you approach your creative projects with, that's the energy you're going to get back. You're going to receive from it. So it will behoove you to always try to focus on doing things that you have a passion for, or things that you know make you excited when you create them. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay. So we have, I want to hold you in my arms. Okay. So this person, like I told you, they want to be with you just as badly as you want to be with them. They just, they're just more of a patient person, I guess, than the collective is. But there's nothing wrong with that. It just is what it is. You just got to learn what you got to learn. Okay. All right. Let's get these oracle cards before I let you go. Let's see what spirit wants to tell you. Oh, there's one. It says free yourself. It says it's time to take back control of your life. Okay. So free yourself from, allowing other things to, like, kind of, I don't know, steer you away from you focusing on yourself. Even your person, always put yourself and your needs before anybody else. That's the biggest moral of what we're going through, what the collective is going through at this time, is that you need to learn how to love yourself and put yourself first. Okay. So we've also got engagement. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So like I said, you got somebody coming in and they're playing for keeps. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, this was your message. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all, Sagittarius. Bye. I forgot to tell you, it's love. Out of love, lust, or loss, it's love. Okay, bye. Hi, Capricorn. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do love, lust, or loss. Okay, so we're going to take a look at what's going on with your person, and at the end of it, I'm going to pronounce it love, lust, or loss if I remember. Sometimes I forget. Okay, all right. So we got the Hangman falling out of the deck already. That's Pisces energy. Okay, so don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. And let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. Some of y'all are holding on too tightly, is what Spirit is telling me. Okay. You got things that you need to let go of, Capricorn. Okay. People that you need to let go of, because I keep telling y'all, you're stepping into a new timeline. You can't take everybody with you. Okay. All right. Here we go. Card for Capricorn, please. Card for their person. Okay. Energy between them, please. Okay, and the outcome. Okay, here we go. So overall energy for this read is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is about you standing in your power, knowing your worth, both you and your person, because the stronger you can be independently of each other, the stronger the connection is going to be when the two of you come together. So this is about you focusing on yourself, focusing on meeting your needs, shoring up the weak spots in your life, or the places in your life where there are valleys, where you feel like it needs to be more peaks. Okay, it can just talk about you just doing whatever you can to be the best person you can be, the best Capricorn you can be, and your person doing the same thing to be the best soulmate they can be. Okay. Underneath this, we have the King of Cups. This is Cancer when it shows up for me. It could also be Pisces or Scorpio, but you may have Cancer placements your person may have. It could be both of you that have them. With the King of Cups, this is talking about balance. So, in order for you to be in this Nine of Pentacles energy, okay, stand in your power and know your worth, you have to be balanced. Okay. Again, balance again, temperance. This is a soulmate card. It's talking about your soulmate coming into your life to add to your balance. Okay, not to balance you out, but to add to what you've already done. This is Sagittarius energy. It is talking about, everything in moderation and, knowing that you can't have one without the other. Because look at the rain. You can't have the rain without the sunshine, and or the rain without the sunshine, and vice versa. Okay. All right. Then we've got the Three of Cups showing up here. This person is going to start out as your friend, this soulmate, okay? And because I hear the word, I hear in my head the phrase fools rush in. So this is not going to be someone that does that. This is going to be someone that starts off as your friend, takes it slowly, and then allows things to work out the way that they should, okay? This is also, like I said, it's a soulmate card and it's talking about you and them coming into union, okay? So we're going to start by clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So some of you may be coming together with your person in the fall, or you may be entering into a committed connection by the fall. Okay. We've got obstacles ahead showing up here. So this is just spirit saying, it's life. You're not gonna not live life and not have things, tests and shit that you go through to learn whatever lessons you got to learn so you can do what you need to do. So we got the open relationship card showing up here. For some of you, this could be a literal open relationship, but for a lot of you, this is talking about the fact that you're going to have to choose between the old and the new love. So it says an open relationship isn't for the faint-hearted. Set clear rules, communicate, and be respectful of boundaries. Explore with care. Okay. All right. Then we've got the Fool showing up for you, Capricorn. So this is about you wanting to take a leap of faith, right? Okay, let's clarify. Okay. So we have ascending. You're going through an ascension at this time, and it may not feel good. Ascensions are not always, unicorns and puppy dogs and all that stuff. So we got unhealthy patterns showing up here. I see 2:22:22 on the clock. So this is about just realizing that your person may have addictions. They're human just like you are. They have things that they have to shore up. They have valleys in their life that they have to deal with before the two of you can come together, and I feel like that's what they're working on. Okay. All right. Then we have still standing. So this is going to be a relationship where you and this person go through things and people are going to try to knock y'all down, but you're going to stand. This relationship has the potential to stand the test of time if you both put in the work and don't allow other people to derail you from what you're doing and from your common goal. Okay. So it says you didn't let hard times become a breaking point. This is a love that deepens with every test. So like I said, it's just going to your love is going to grow and grow and grow as long as you're committed to working together and, you know, going through the hard times together and just, doing what you need to do. Okay. When it comes to your person, they're going to come into your life and provide you stability with the Four of Wands here. This is talking about marriage. It's talking about them wanting to celebrate this connection with you. Okay. Like you stepping into this new timeline because, the Four of Wands talks about a portal because it's like 11:11, right? And you're stepping through a portal into a new way of life. So yeah, see, life partner, can't make it up. And then we have divine timing, everybody's favorite card, right? It says things may feel slow or uncertain, but the universe is right on time. Love is unfolding exactly when it's meant to. Okay, not before, not when, not just because we want it, is what the spirit is saying. Okay. Then we've got, see, it says the answer is no. So spirit is telling you that not that this person is not coming, but we don't get to dictate when and how they come. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the energy between the three of you, between the both of you. See, that was a Freudian slip. But I forget there is, old love that's trying to rear its ugly head in this reading. That's what I'm getting from spirit. We got the Page of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This tends to, um, even though this can talk about passion and a lot of, creativity and a lot of curiosity between you and your person. I feel like this is talking about the old person, that ex. Okay, could be your ex, could be your person's ex. All right. We have the Lovers, Gemini energy, and we also have the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this Page of Wands here, which represents the exes, it could, like I said, it could be your person's ex, it could be your ex, it could be both. They're holding on. They're both latching on to your energy and trying to hold on to this, to the both of you and not allow you to move away from them. Because I hear you don't leave me. I leave, I leave you. I let you go. You don't, and I hear use you up. Like these people are wanting to fucking use you up. That's why I told you it behooves you to stay away from these people. If you got this person wanting to come towards you, Capricorn, I've said this in past connections, past readings. If this person is coming towards you, they trying to give you gifts, they want to spend time with you, they want to do it, stay away from this person. Okay. If you deal with this person, don't even talk to them on the phone. Text them. Go through text message. Don't even allow their voice to penetrate your ear. You don't need to be listening to none of this shit they're saying. Okay. Because this person, I told you, they throwing all kinds of stuff. They're trying to project things, doing magic, all this type of shit. And you need to just be aware, protect yourself, do what it is you need to do. Okay. Then we got the Lovers here. This is talking about you and your person. Okay. Like I said, you vibe on every level, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically with this person. And it's about you and them choosing to be in this relationship together and choosing for it to be a healthy connection. Okay. Let's clarify. So yeah, we got forgiveness showing up here. So your person could be forgiving people. This could talk about, the exes coming in, asking for forgiveness. Okay. But they still got secrets, is what spirit is saying. Okay. Hold on. Then we have, see, divine masculine. Your divine masculine is coming in. Okay. Or divine feminine, guys. Make it fit. Okay. And then friend zone. Okay. So this, I'm getting two things off of this. Your exes are, both of your exes are going to want to come in and want to, restart the relationship, but you're going to friend zone them. You're both going to friend zone them. This is also talking about when you and this person come together, as I said, with the Three of Cups, you're starting off as friends and then it's going to escalate and become more over time. Okay. So it says one of you wants more, but the other only sees this as a friendship. You can't force chemistry when it's not there. That forcing chemistry, that's talking about the exes, not about you and this and your soulmate. All right. The outcome card we have, Capricorn, is the Eight of Swords. So this is about getting stuck, feeling like you can't move on, but it's mental. It's a mental prison. It's something that you're doing to yourself. So that is what these exes want to do. They want to come back into your life and put you in that mental prison and try to stop you from moving forward. But I feel like you're going to overcome it. I hear, we shall overcome. You know that song from, oh gosh, we got storm brewing here. So yeah, they come in bringing all kind of fucking ish, okay, with them. So we got no strings attached here. It says it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. So you and your person may start off saying that there's no strings attached, but like I told you, the two of you are not going to be able to stay away from each other or keep your hands off of each other. So I can understand why that's there. Then we got the crossroads card. It's about you needing to make that decision, right? Like I told you, this open relationship, this is like the Three of Swords for a lot of you. It's talking about you need you needing to choose between the new and the old. Okay. All right. Capricorn, let's get a message from spirit. Let's see their advice to you. It's the Capricorn spirit. Okay, you got two cards. You the only sign that got two cards. We have self-care and we have obstacles showing up here. So self-care says, I love taking the time to understand my needs. The angels want you to remember that although dedication and hard work are crucial, you also need to pace yourself. Otherwise, you could stretch yourself too thin and burn out. That would be bad for your pursuit. So you need to pace yourself. Some of you need, to get extra rest and stop trying to put all your eggs in one basket and try to, because like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day. And I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. Then we've got obstacles here. It says obstacles are now falling away easily. The angels remind you that you're a highly capable person and there is nothing that you can't overcome and achieve when you set your mind to it. The obstacles you have faced are lessons which have taught you about your own strength and resilience. Okay. So this is about you recognizing that, the obstacles are learning experiences. Okay. And you would never know how strong you are, Capricorn, if you didn't go through trials and tribulations, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from your person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, so we have unworthy showing up here. It says, our love will be the greatest love you've ever known. Do you have doubts about your worthiness to receive this love? So this is a question you need to ask yourself. Okay, do you really truly feel like you don't have any doubts at all? Okay, that's the question. Okay, let's get these oracle cards before I let you go. So we have, pay attention to the red flags. It says the signs are cautioning you. So you need to take your head out of the sand, take the blindfold off, and really be discerning and look at what is happening in your life and in all the relationships in your life. Because, like I tell you, some of you still have people that you need to walk away from. Because, like I said, you cannot take them with you. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Look, and it, let go of control issues. It says allow this situation to unfold naturally. So, in the scheme of love, lust, or loss, I would call this love. Okay. So this was your message. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Capricorn. Hi, Aquarius. How my aqua babies doing? Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to do love, lust, or lost. Okay. Like I said, you're last, but certainly not least. You know, you're one of my favorite signs to read for. I love y'all. I miss y'all. I love being able to read for y'all. Okay. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, like the video, hype the video. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good. Oh, I was about to look. I'm about to close it out, and I'm just starting. Shh! Don't say. Don't tell nobody. Okay, so what I was gonna say. Let's go ahead and get started. This is not the ending; it's the beginning. All right. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. You already got cards falling out on the table here. You got the Two of Wands showing up here. So let's see. Card for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Okay. Is it reversed like this? No. Okay. Okay. All right. Card for that person, please. You got some choices to make, Aquarius. Do you want me to do another one? Okay. Good. Up one, please. Okay. So here we go, Aquarius. Overall energy for this read is the Page of Pentacles. This is about you, being about to step into something long-term, stable, and committed. Okay. With the Page of Pentacles, this is going to be a grounded energy, somebody that comes into your life, your soulmate that comes into your life. Like look at the sunflower. That's all about hope, all about the sun, all about love, all about beautiful things. Okay. Then we've got the Three of Swords showing up here. Okay. It can talk about the fact that you have to make a choice between the new and the old love. It can just talk about the fact that you have been through heartbreak. Both you and your person have been devastating heartbreak with the Three of Swords. It can, like I said, heartbreak, breakup, separation. And it's about you healing yourself and realizing that you're stepping into a new timeline where you don't have to deal with this type of bullshit anymore. Okay. Then we've got the moon here. Okay. Cancer and Pisces energy. We got some things that are happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. This could talk about, drowning in your emotions. It could just also talk about things that are going on in the dark that are, that have yet to come to light with the moon. And then with the High Priestess, Pisces energy, this is Spirit telling you to follow your intuition. I feel like your person is doing the same thing as well. And it's about, you and you seeing your person as mysterious, them seeing you as mysterious. But I feel like, in time, you're going to come together and find out everything about each other. All right. You're going to step into this energetic um, connection with each other, and you're going to be, be willing to do the work. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles. And there's going to be transformation with the Death card, Scorpio energy, and balance with Temperance. Okay, what was that? What's that under there? Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you got all the beautiful cards, Aquarius. So let me clarify this Page of Pentacles. Okay, so we have communication coming in. Okay, you and this person are going to have a beautiful relationship when it comes to communicating. You'll always know where you stand with this person, and they're always going to know where you stand. This is going to be your life partner. All right, like I said, I can't make this stuff up. These cards are coming out. This is what it is. All right, look, happy family. Look at these cards, Aquarius. Look at these cards. That's why I tell y'all don't give up, because look at what is coming towards you. Communication, a life partner, and happiness with the happy family card. It says you're creating or aligning with a family dynamic that's grounded in peace and mutual care. This is the kind of home that can heal generational wounds. So like I said, this connection is going to be very healing for you and your person. If you have kids, it's going to be healing for them as well. Or if the two of you have children together, it's going to be a beautiful thing. I feel like everybody that you allow to be around you and allow to be in your energetic connection with this person, right? They're going to receive like residual healing from the two of you being together. Okay. All right. So the cards that fell for you, you got choices to make. You got the Two of Pentacles and you have the Two of Wands. This can talk about some of you may be moving. You may be trying to figure out where you want to be geographically. This can talk about you being at a distance geographically from your person and emotionally distant as well. With the Two of Pentacles, this can talk about juggling. And the reason why this is showing up here is because you are juggling the new and the old love. Okay. Because like I said, the time is going to come where you're going to have to make a decision between the both of them. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, see, we got hiding the truth showing up here. I feel like, your person, the soulmate, is hiding the truth, right? And then we got this old person that's hiding the truth as well. Okay, here we go. Rushing things. It says, rushing through the romance, hit pause and let things simmer. Good things take time, and so does lasting love. So, this is just going to take time. You got to allow it to run its course. You have to allow it to do what it needs to do so that it can show up the way that you want. Because look, union is coming, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. It was never not coming. It is coming. All right. Okay. So when it comes to your person, they have two cards that they're showing up with: your energy, the star, and we also have the chariot, which is Cancerian energy. This is talking about this person healing and overcoming whatever obstacles they need to in order to head towards victory and success with you. So, like I said, you inspire this person to work on themselves to be the best that they ever wanted to be. I don't think this person has ever run across anyone that's made them feel like you do. Okay. It says love is love. I hear, what is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. So it says, love transcends labels, gender, and expectations. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. So this is what this person is working on, focusing on just loving and not allowing the garbage that they've been through to take away from that experience. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got, yeah, distance, world travels. This person is at a distance for a lot of you. They're at a distance from you, you're at a distance from them. But I told you, it's going to start off that way for a lot of you. And as the two of you come together, like I said, there'll be a lot of back and forth travel. And there'll also be a situation where, it could be where this person flies you to see them or vice versa. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of admiration. This person, admires you greatly. They're devoted to you as well. There's another card in this deck that talks about devotion, and Spirit is showing it to me, the candle, and it says devotion at the top. They're showing me that card in my head right now. Okay, so the energy between the both of you, we have the Queen of Swords. So both of you have repressed emotions, things that you've gone through. Some of you in this collective could be divorced. Your person could be divorced as well. It's just talking about, you've suffered a lot of slings and arrows when it comes to love. But with this Queen of Swords, Spirit is telling you, whatever those repressed feelings are, it's about you digging those things up, because feelings buried alive never die. I tell you that all the time, right? So it's about you digging them up and healing them and releasing them, because once you do it one time, you're not going to have to do it anymore. Okay. And what you got to understand is you have all this stuff built up on top of each other. And as you take away the layers, it's going to become, you're going to have less triggers. You're going to feel better about life. Okay. Because all of this stuff is like your foundation, and your foundation is stagnant. It needs to be healed. It needs to be cleaned up so that when you come into this connection with this person, you have as much of a clean slate as you can. I'm not saying you're going to get every single thing, but you need to chop down as many of those layers as possible, because it's kind of like roots from a tree, right? It's like you have all these different branches and these different things, and you could have this long branch that has this negative belief in it. And if you get rid of that long branch, it's like all those little offshoots, those little roots, you can get rid of those as well. So that's why I tell y'all to work on the big things. Start with the big things first, because that is what a lot of times contributes to the little offshoots that you have. Okay. So it's just about, the both of you focusing on what needs to be worked on and just doing that. Okay. Okay. So we've got, yeah. See, your soulmate's coming in. It's going to be about you taking action to clear the slate, clean the slate for yourself. All right. Then we've got navigate carefully. All right. Just follow your intuition and listen to your intuition. Then we got this card has shown up for many different signs, like maybe 3 or 4 signs. Breaking up, and I hear every time I touch it, breaking up is hard to do. Breaking up is hard to do. It's a song from an old movie. I think it's a John Hughes movie. But anyway, it says whether it's official or emotional, a break has happened. What once held you together can no longer hold your growth. So this is about both of y'all realizing that the people you were with were only lessons. You weren't ever supposed to be with these people for the rest of your lives. These people were only supposed to prepare you for the person that you're now coming into alignment with. Okay. All right. The outcome card is the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. It could represent the older person in the connection. It doesn't have to. And it's just talking about healing. Spirit is telling you to just focus on your healing because your person is coming, right? We got the visitor card showing up. For some of y'all, this person gonna come knock on your fucking door. So you got to be ready for that, right? And then we got the family echoes card showing up here. So it says old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. So that's why Spirit is telling you to go and dig all that shit up. And like I said, get those roots, get that stuff, clear that stuff out, because you're ascending. Okay. You're ascending to a higher level of commitment, a higher, how can I explain it? A higher level when it comes to love. The things that you've experienced in the past, you're not experiencing those things anymore. You're moving on to bigger and better, is what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. All right. Let's get a message from Spirit. Let's get some advice. Let's see what they want to tell you. For Aquarius. Okay, you got 2 cards. All right. So we have let go and we also have plan. So let go says, I let go of things that I've outgrown. That's the affirmation. The angels suggest that you let go of any dead weight in your life, whether that's a toxic relationship, a job that's no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking pattern. This will make space for positive new things to come into your life. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. Then we have plan. It says, following a long term plan will help me achieve my life's purpose. To make the most of this moment of inspiration and angel guidance, plan your days so as to reach maximum efficiency. This is a powerful time for you, and you're capable of achieving a lot. Without a plan, you risk wasting precious time. So it's about you planning where you want to go, and then just figuring out how you're going to get there. That's all it is. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages from Spirit. Let's get some messages from your person. I'm going to give you all the messages. Tell nobody. Okay. So hold on. Okay. So we got intuition. All right. It says, trust your intuition, for it knows the way to me. When you listen closely, love's whispers become clear. Like I said, your intuition, you're going to be guided intuitively to this person. They're going to be guided to you as well. Then we have family. It says, I'm excited about starting a family with you and creating new traditions. So this comes into play with this happy family card. So like I said, this person, they want to spend forever with you. All right, we're going to get some more. I ain't do this for nobody other than you. Okay, so it says, you are so different from anyone I know, yet you feel so familiar. All right. And then we've got, I am so grateful I met you. Are you sure you're real? So this person, they think of you as like a dream, right? They think a lot about you. I hear that Mariah Carey card, dream lover, come rescue me, Bussy. We ain't rescuing nobody. Ain't nobody rescuing us. We rescue ourselves. Then we have our love will never cease to exist. So like I said, you and this person have had a lot of past lives together. You're coming together in this lifetime to be together, and probably in future lifetimes, you'll be together as well. Okay. All right. So let's get these oracle cards from Spirit. Let's see what they want to tell you. I'll get you two. Okay. Bottom of the deck, it says give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Then we have codependency. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So you got to learn how to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay. Everybody goes through this type of thing. It's not it's not the end of the world. But this is about you realizing that you don't need anybody to make you happy, Aquarius. Okay. You can make yourself happy. And when you start to do that and you start to have that outlook, that's what's going to draw this person to you. Okay. Because the grasping, the holding on, all of those types of things, feeling like you can't be okay without them, that's addiction to a person. That's what codependency is. Okay. So whatever this is for you, you got to figure out how to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and know that you don't need anybody to be okay. All you need is yourself and the self-love. Then we've got stay optimistic about your love life. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So stay positive. Spirit is telling you every week you got somebody coming. Look, let me show you again. We're going to close it out the way we started. You got communication with a life partner and happy family coming your way. Okay. All right, Aquarius. You know I love the fuck out of y'all. You know that. You know you like one of my favorite signs to read for, as I said in the beginning. So don't forget to like the video, hype the video. I hope this helps. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love y'all to death, Aquarius. Bye.